only half into this.
All right, here we go. We're live.
We're live.
He's my new favorite hero right now. That guy, Ryan Hoyall. He's my new favorite hero.
Can I say it since you never say it anymore?
What?
Doink.
No.
Doink. Yeah.
Listen, Doink is over. I told you, my new open is this. All right, we're here. That guy's he is the bomb. Hey, everybody, what's going on?
Bomb diggity.
We got Ohio Wolverine driving home.
In this far
And he's here on a Friday night to boot. That's amazing in and of itself. We got Stevie and Susie tonight.
Yeah.
We got the Southern asshole Stump. Say hi. There you go. And then we got the beautiful Miss Dish.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Gunpowder Beauty, you have a what do you call it in your thing? If you in your Facebook message, if you want to come on. How are you tonight, Gunpowder Beauty? So what's everybody up to?
Well, technically she had a what do you call it in her thing, but she just gave birth, so now she's what do you call it free.
Oh, she just got done with kids' reading lessons for school. Okay.
I was wondering why there was like 5 cars coming. I was wondering why there was like 5 cars coming at me, and I still have my glasses on. I don't need them for driving. I only need them for reading.
I thought you would. I thought it was because you're driving down a one-way street.
Dude, the orange construction barrel is the Ohio State flower. You know that, right?
Gunpowder, I did not call you a whatchamacallit. Stevie called you a whatchamacallit.
No, technically you said she had a whatchamacallit.
No, I didn't say she had anything.
Oh.
Did I?
I think you said she has a whatchamacallit in her thing.
Yeah, Stevie, you said she had a whatchamacallit.
She spelled the word.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. Don't be dragging me into this shit.
Hey, it's better to have a whatchamacallit than a doohickey.
On the
or a thingamajig.
On the flip side of that, Gunpowder, let me explain something to you. Whatchamacallits do taste good, though.
Were you trying to tell her that she had a link?
No, the candy bar, whatchamacallit, Steven. Have you not,
back in the day.
One?
Then they
not had one.
Then they added caramel to it and screwed it all up.
It's a great candy bar. The problem is that it's $2.90 now. But
yeah, ain't that some shit?
Used to get those for like a quarter.
I remember a nickel. Just saying.
Well, you are 70. You should.
Hey, by the end of summer, I'm practicing. Tell me, by the end of summer, I should have this down. Yeah, I'd like $240, please, on pump 3.
Yeah.
Hey, Ohio, by the way, speaking of you, I got something. I got a little, because you're a Star Warsy guy, right?
Oh, what? We're going to talk about Star Wars on a Quagmire? Fuck yeah, let's do it.
I got a trivia question for you.
Uh-oh.
Why does Han Solo like chewing gum?
Oh, this is some bullshit. Fuck you.
It's better than blowing bubbles. Hell, I don't know.
Because it's chewy.
It's chewy. Oh, God.
That's a bad joke.
Come on, Ohio. You don't like my joke, bud? All right. Let me do a little bit of a rundown here. P2E was technically second, but first that wasn't on the panel. Or first that wasn't like me, I should say, right?
Privilege.
P2E, how the hell are you? Great to see you. As I said before, Dish is in here with us. Jezzo, what's going on, kid? Enjoy the heat tomorrow, bro.
Oh, man.
I know how us small people love the fucking heat.
Yeah, it's warm and sticky here today.
Ohio's now joins us on the panel, and he was out in the comment section earlier. When he was still at work.
I only typed in the external to get the shout out. That's all.
Oh, all right. Well, I figured as much. Stevie's Woodworking at Homestead, better known as the Steve and Susie Show tonight.
Right?
Stick around. You might get a show. Just
Miss
saying.
Gunpowder Beauty is with us, but she's in the comment section because she just got done with school. G Trapper, how the hell are you? Great to see you, pal. And the Multi Gunman. Multi, what's going on, man?
What's
That
up,
Mike Lewis,
multi-gun?
how's it going? I'm not bad, bro. It's getting better. I'm a little tired because I just went back to work. A little cranky because I just did 60-something hours this week, but
Wow.
I made it. I made it. Here's how tired I was. I went to Maine today,
Didn't hear him. I was reading.
Me too.
and I'm driving back from Maine. I'm like, oh, this ain't good. The eyes are getting heavy. And I'm like, I'll make it back to the shop, and then I'll just take a nap for lunch. And I did. I make it back to the shop around 2:30. I back in, and there's no boss there no more, and the owner's gone. I said to the kid in the warehouse, I goes, hey, Rolly, guess what? I goes, I'm officially on lunch. He goes, okay. Now, he knows we only take a half hour. At quarter of 4, I woke up.
Wow. Been there, done that a time or two. Why is it dark out?
Oh, my God.
Long lunch, eh?
Yeah, I know, right, Multi? Don't long weeks suck, brother? I hate long weeks, Multi-Government. Hate them. Especially when I've been out for 2.5 months and you just go back the first week and it's just like, you're like,
Yeah, that's probably what the issue is.
you know?
And when I worked in the warehouse, there was a guy that fell asleep. I worked third shift. He was on second shift. He fell asleep on his shift and nobody fucked with him. They just left him, you know. He woke up a good 2 hours into our shift. So he was off the clock for like 2 hours. And he went back to work and just started moving shit. He was a tow motor driver. And he was all over the place. And then he realized what time it was. He was pissed. He's like, no, you fuckers told me it was, 1 o'clock in the morning and shit. It was like 2 o'clock before he even got out of there. He's supposed to leave at 11.
Wow.
Well, and
couldn't-
the one guy told him, he said, "Oh, you just made up for the fucking 2 hours that you were sleeping."
They couldn't get over the fact, the two guys at work, they couldn't get over the fact that I got the truck in the bay, and approximately 4 feet away from me is a radial arm saw. They're making these squeegees for the for people that for the screen printers. Some of them use these wooden squeegees, and then we put the hard fucking plastic in there. Blah blah blah. Anyways, so they're using a radial arm saw and drills and drill press, right, for the screws. He goes, Mike, didn't you hear the saw? We made like fucking 10 squeegees. I goes, dude, I heard nothing.
All right.
He goes, will you tie it? I goes, a wee bit. He goes, wow. He goes, you sleep pretty sound, huh? I goes, sound ain't the word for it, kid. I go, you know what the weird part is? He goes, what? I go, if one of the kids came in and said, Dad, I'd be
You
right
would
up.
have been out of it like that, yeah.
Hey, but Mikey, if it makes you feel any better about sleeping through the saw going off and such, I know a guy drives a tractor trailer wrecker, big tow truck. He swears up and down he picked up a truck one time. The company told him the driver had abandoned the truck. Told him, fuck it, he'd quit. They called him to go get the truck because the trailer had to get delivered. It was a reefer load, right? Picked the damn truck and the wagon up. Said he made about 140 miles with it. And when he pulled in, the dude crawled out. When he went to get in the truck, he'd put the drive shaft and all back in. It was going to back it in the door.
Yeah.
Says when he noticed the dude was in the sleeper. Snoring like a motherfucker.
Wow.
Wow.
He didn't
Now
feel the
you're walking
bumps.
home.
I think even I would have felt the bumps.
Anybody
You would
live near
think, right?
railroad tracks?
Yes.
Does anybody live near the railroad tracks?
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
Once you get used to trains coming through, man, you can sleep through just about fucking anything.
Yep. I used to live by a railroad track down south, and I could just saw logs right through the train whistle and everything.
Oh, we don't have those anymore.
The hell, y'all got too many people. You ain't got room for a train, no damn more.
Right?
No, we have the train. We have the train. We know train whistles.
Oh,
Really?
They in
What?
the town I grew up in, Wilmington, Mass. They no longer. Well, this has been fucking 6 years, 7 years. They no longer allow trains to blow their whistle at crossings.
What?
Anytime a railroad track goes by a street, over a street, they're not allowed to blow their whistles.
Right.
well, that sounds
That's
safe.
crazy.
That's
So-
that's the most
so-
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I said to
Yeah.
my mom, I go, and this was a town vote? She goes, yep. I go, what asshat, or plural, asshats? I go, why would they do that? She goes, who knows what your gen-? I said, it ain't my generation. I was just, that's just dumb. It ain't my generation. You know this.
Right?
So, yeah. So I said to her, I go, I'm going to be wicked mean right now. She goes, please don't. I said, oh, too late. I go, so you know what's going to happen? She goes, what? I go, little Fluffy, little Johnny is going to be walking little Fluffy in the backyard or out in the road. And he's going to want to go because he's 11. He's going to go, let's go down the tracks.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Fluffy's gonna get nailed by a train because they didn't blow the horn by the street.
Or even worse, think about, here again, the younger generation. You see kids nowadays, not even youngins, say 25 on down. Most of them walking around, free time, if they are outside walking around, they got earbuds in or headphones or something. They're walking down the damn track with their back to the damn thing. They'd never even fucking know it was there until it was squish.
From experience, I almost got hit by a train, believe it or not, doing about 80. Me and my buddy was standing on the railroad bed shooting skeet, throwing them off and shooting them in the swamp. That's the
Oh, hell
only
yeah.
black place there was. I heard toot toot, turned around, and we dove off the tracks. That
You didn't
fast.
feel the vibration?
No.
Because anytime I've ever walked the tracks, as long as I wasn't on the rocks, as long as I walked on the treads, right? As long as I
right.
walked on the
No,
treads,
We were
I'd feel the
standing there.
vibration. I go, that ain't an earthquake. Get off the track. What? Train's coming. And sure as
Yeah.
fuck, there's the train fucking quarter mile back.
That thing was barreling.
But yeah, so here's the thing. Here's why. The people that live there, it started with the people on this road called Glen Road. And there's two houses there. Like right on the tracks. And they were saying how now that their mom was older, she gets woken up by the whistle.
Wow.
That you don't need the whistle
Get her
because
some
you have.
fucking earplugs.
They don't need a whistle because they have the arms come down. Why do you need to blow a horn if you have an arms coming down?
Yeah, what happens when those don't work?
I don't know. Hey,
So they decided that she was right. I go, well, not for nothing. Stop here for a second. You bought the fucking house, and the house was on top of the railroad tracks. Did you not think that we might hear the fucking whistle? What the fuck is wrong with people? Jesus.
I can't help but notice how natural it is for Mikey to do that whole shit.
you guys want to hear something crazy?
Stop
Did
next
you
time
know
it's swallow.
that when a train comes through a town,
Yep.
that train is supposed to abide the speed limit of the road parallel that the tracks run to?
Are
Wow.
you serious? Mine don't. They do
And,
like
and
7.
I swear to God, I've been in towns, I've worked in certain areas where they will send tickets to the train
Really?
Wow.
because all you got to do is get the number off the side of the train and they can send a ticket to the railroad company and they fucking pay the tickets, man, speeding tickets, because they come through town at 65 mile an hour at 3 in the morning instead of doing 35 like they're supposed to.
Right.
Gunpowder Beauty says, speaking of weird shit, do you know it's illegal to ride your camel on the highway in Nebraska?
Yeah, damn it.
Really?
I was planning on moving there, and I just bought one and the trailer to fucking trailer it out
Right.
there. I was going to sneak up on the antelope, ride in the back of the camel.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, but your
Makes
problem,
sense.
Stevie, here's the problem I'm going to have with you riding a camel. You're not going to ride inside the two humps. You're going to ride on the hump.
Hey, how many of you were told that this was fucking illegal?
Hang on, let me click on you.
No, this driving with the light on.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, it's
yeah.
How
not
many,
illegal.
how many of your
You just-
parents said that was illegal?
No, they
Well,
never
that-
told me it was illegal. They just couldn't see, and I believe you. I couldn't.
Well, I know they couldn't see, but instead of having an argument with the fucking 5-year-old in the back seat, they
Yeah,
just
right.
said they would just tell them it's against the law. I think
Well, that-
everybody's parent has told their kids that it's illegal to drive with the light on at night.
Yeah,
Right.
that and driving barefoot.
Oh, gun party, you in the
Oh,
world's
yeah.
stupidest laws? Because you're right on that one. I think gunpowder's online on the world's dumbest on the country's dumbest laws. In Boston, duels can be carried out to death on Sunday as long as the governor is present.
Yeah.
They used to have one that said, what was the law? They took it off. The governor King? No, not King. I'm sorry. Who's after him? Dukakis, the one that ran for president. Yeah, Dukakis took it off. They said it was something as silly like if you were at a tavern.
I know we're not allowed to hunt whales in Ohio.
It was illegal if you left your wife there. Well, maybe I'm tired. I want to go to bed. She wants to stay up with the neighbors.
Right.
But yeah, I'm like, really? Well, then there's the old spitting on the sidewalk. That was like $100 fine.
Yeah, that was back in the chewing tobacco days.
Next.
Hey, Stump,
No,
guess who forgot to eat dinner again?
Oh,
figures.
Fuck.
Oh no, wait a minute. At this point, we gonna have to fuss at Susie over there, because I mean she's there with you. Why didn't she remind you to eat?
She don't eat.
I was busy and he was busy. He was in the what do you call it, a garage.
Fantasy room.
You gotta get you a cattle prod, Shug.
With
Yeah,
Stevie, so she
now
can hit him with it.
Huh?
Yeah, I say Susan needs to get her a cattle
Yeah.
prod.
Yeah. Whoops, there goes my laptop. Dish, I did it again. I whacked that goddamn fucking
Yep.
fuck. Last week was my fingers.
Chicken salad.
Damn near broke my goddamn finger last week doing that.
What's with Italian folks wanting to whack shit all the time?
Dude, I went like this one night.
That's how
Dude, was that
they're
last week or the
raised.
week before? And I went to move my hand up to go do, to click on something, and my finger, I hit the bottom of the fucking desk.
Mm.
Oh, my fuck, that hurts.
Yeah, it feels like you bruised the bone.
Yeah, and it's right on the, and I'm like, oh, God forbid
Yeah.
you do it on the fat. No. Can't do that, no. You know.
Right on, gun.
Hey,
fire.
Steve.
Still in your dream, Steve. My bad.
What, bro?
One more for you. There you go.
Hang on.
He always likes them. It's too late now, Mike. There was the Rumpel strips. He always likes the
Oh.
Rumpel strips.
Sorry. I thought you were showing something.
No, I'm driving.
Okay. I know, because you're a safe driver and all. That's why I was, getting kind of worried.
I mean, if you want, I could show something. That would be funny.
It'd be funny just because there'd be nothing to look at.
Maybe he wants to show his sidearm.
Oh, well, maybe. Maybe.
Let's see, it's got a light on it.
Yes, you're so practical.
Knife Tex, how the hell are you? Good morning, Vietnam. I missed that
Hey,
movie, too.
Knife Tex.
Great movie. Great movie.
Right on.
He is sadly missed. He was awesome.
Right.
Robin Williams, he was the best. One of them.
Ohio, you sorry, Ohio, you actually run a light on your service pistol or your work pistol or whatever?
What's
I don't
that?
think
Your sidearm. Do you actually run a light on it, or is that just like strictly for work type
That's my
thing? Or
conceal. That's my personal weapon there.
so you do
You
like
carry
having
a-
a light mounted on it?
Oh yeah, I have a light on it.
how does it fit in the holster?
I've got a few different pistols that are set up where you can put a light on them or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've never really done it. It just, I don't know, I guess growing up and doing it the old way before they started putting the rails on the pistols,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Yeah. Is that a
Right on Night Text.
doesn't that make it a little wider? So doesn't that make the holster wider? No. I mean, how big is the flashlight you're putting on there?
Mine's tiny. It's just
okay.
it's a little block that goes underneath the barrel.
Yeah, it's a little. It's a what do you call it? I know what it is.
Low profile.
Okay. I tape a mag light
The
on my
old-
Charter Arms
old
38.
ones work. Those don't work for shit.
Knife Tech says he tapes a mag light on his Charter Arms
Mine's
38.
actually mine's an Olight
Of course it is.
Valkyrie Mini 2. But what I'd like to put on it is a Streamlight. I think it's like the TL7 or something like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, have we met Ohio Olight Wolverine? He's the representative for Olight lights. If you want an Olight light, please check out
No.
Ohio
I
Wolverine.
just got a bunch of them for free. And that's the only reason. I really can't support paying that much for those lights from them
I
when
can't
you
either.
can get a Streamlight for a few dollars more.
Exactly. And let me tell you something. I wish I could find.
They won't eat it.
I'm in this. They call this store Discount Madness, right? You're on your way out the door, and there's these little, like the little one you sent me, Steve, Ohio. These little lights are about maybe 2 inches, and they're probably this big around. And it says they're rechargeable, which they are. It's just that, like, they're either out of the battery or they're very, very hard to come by, right? Anywho,
Great.
the lumens that this little flashlight that sells for a total of $9 is just as bright. Is just as bright as that OLED I have. How is that? How do they get away with doing that? Anyone? Hang on, Steve. Let me click on you.
That's what I'm running on my home defense gun.
Which one's that, Steve?
The Baldor.
What is that? What is it?
The
600?
Baldor?
Steve, go higher. What's that? 600 lumens you get?
That's got the laser in it too, right?
Oh, nice.
I think so.
Is that a green laser or a red?
Red.
Nice.
It might go both. Might go both ways.
Knife Text wants to know, Steve, did you ever find out what model Ruger we were talking about when I came on? No, we didn't. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. I texted the wrong guy. I texted Brian at work, not Brian.
Yeah, this one's red laser, RL.
RL.
Red laser. Who knew? But this thing, man, you talking about lighting up a room. Holy shit.
So
Here,
my point, I'm going to ask this question.
Take it off. I can take it off real quick. That way you don't see the...
Yep.
But why, guys, why is it... Hang on a while. Why is it so... Oh, all right, so that's a little. Okay, I got you now.
Yeah, and it just...
Yeah, clips down the bottom. So just answer me this: why are those old lights so expensive then?
Don't know.
Is it the
They're-
durability? Is it the durability factor? Because I'm look at
They're
know I'm
not
paying
really.
Because it has
They're not
Olight wrote on the side of
expensive.
it.
I'm paying a $9 flashlight. I'm not expecting the fucking thing to last because I don't have a high expectation for it. However, I was not expecting that brightness from a $9 goddamn flashlight. I really wasn't.
Right?
You know,
Gotta love the LED.
But not all the O lights are expensive. But I mean,
no,
but the ones that they have, they have certain ones that for what they charge, you can get almost the same damn light and a stream light, which is a better made light, higher quality, for $20 to $30 more, and that'd be worth it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Plus, you have to buy batteries and keep.
I don't need to see 500 yards in the woods with a flash.
Well,
You know what
here's
I'm saying?
the thing, though.
Well,
I like the rechargeable thing that the Olight came up with. I
Yeah.
did for a while, but then I realized I'm not always near a plug. But you can carry a battery in your car, or in your pocket, or in your bag, or something.
Right.
yeah, but you can plug it into any not OSB,
USB.
USB.
Yeah, because there's a shit ton of those out in the woods.
No, but
No, you carry the little USB charger. Dumb.
I'm just saying. I mean,
It's about as big as
Yeah.
you think.
No, yeah, I understand, but you can also carry backup rechargeable batteries, just like you carry
Yes.
regular batteries.
well, that's what I'm.
Same difference.
Well,
And
yeah, like the backup, like the rechargeable batteries that can come away, that actually come out of the Olights. Those aren't bad. You know what I mean? But
No,
I'm saying like my weapons light, it's doesn't have a battery in it.
right,
I mean, it's internal. So it's if it's dead, I can't change the battery. I have to charge it with their proprietary charger.
But
You mean-
the question now becomes, how long are you planning on this firefight lasting in the woods in the middle of the night that you're going to need to recharge that some bitch?
through that.
and isn't the whole idea of them not to be able to see you? Use
Yeah.
a laser. You put the laser point on them, and they go, "Oh fuck! I'm gonna drop my gun now. I'm gonna do what he tells me to do, or she."
Well,
You know?
Maybe I might not be in a gunfight, but maybe I'm in an area where there's cougars or something. And I don't want one of them women taking me home because I'm a married man, so I got to keep an eye out for them.
And Mike, the whole reason for the brightness is to blind the guy so he can't see you or see exactly where you're at. These lights, if I put it on strobe, all you're going to see is dots. You can't even see the room you're in.
Yeah, but
So then
to
you just
me,
shoot
the
at the
draw-
dots.
So what if you both did it to each other? Then this is just like kids fighting in the playground. And I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, see, that's exactly where I was fixing to go, Mike. Steve, Ohio, both of y'all have got them, and you're talking about how fucking bright they are. Middle of the fucking night, dark room, you touch that fucking little candle-powered flashlight off, you're just as fucking blind as they are from the whitewash.
Yeah,
Yeah, depending on what color the walls are, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but
That's-
you know
but-
what's going on. That's when you just close
so
your eyes.
here's
for
what
a
I'll
second.
do. Here's what I'd
Yeah.
rather do. I'd rather just revert to a red or green laser. Knife Tech says, I use Streamlight flashlights for work. I'm a welding inspector, building inspector.
Right.
They use rechargeable 18650 batteries. I have one
Okay.
for work and for home too as well. Gunpowder Beauty said Olight is kind of like Harley and Kimber. You kind of paying for the name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I love mine. She said she loves hers. It's bright as hell, and she can see the bottom of the hill from her porch.
Right.
Listen,
Well,
I have not had an issue with Olight. I haven't had an issue with it. But I know that a lot of people out there have, and you can't ignore that.
I can't.
No,
I
you
just
can't.
don't
You're
watch
right.
those videos. But
I think honestly, I think they got a bad name because all the people that shill for them on YouTube videos. You know what I mean?
Me too,
Yeah.
Jezzo. Me too. Jerry said, I never understood putting a light on your gun. I was taught to shoot at the light.
Yeah.
But if you can't even, that's why the brightness. You can't even see you're just shooting randomly. You can't even see your sights once you've been blinded by that strobe.
Right, but
Right.
here's the thing. You have to be X amount of feet to get that blindness aspect.
Well, I'm not going to turn the flashlight on if the guy's halfway across the field.
You know,
Right. I mean,
He's no threat.
my
that light
personal-
is used to clear a corner or something like that, or if you're in an alley or something, because your self-defense shootings are all within 7 to 15 yards. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
But see, what I was always, well, I won't use that word, but the way it was presented to me, let's say it that way. A light that bright, when you enter into a room that's dark, you need that light. It, as I understand it, or it was explained, tactically, if you want to use that word, it's more effective to turn the light on and throw it into the room. Because if it doesn't blind them, which you're hoping it kind of does, it may not blind you as well, but they're going to naturally follow the light. Human beings follow movement with their eyes. They have no choice. It happens.
True.
So when they follow that light, you finish stepping out around the corner enough to get your clear shot where he's now illuminated, and you put whatever you need to in his chest.
Right.
Well, there's a lot of videos if you watch them though in training and stuff. That light is only used a split second just to identify your target. It's only used to identify your target.
Gotcha.
It's not used to go clear and everything. You know.
Yeah.
Right. I fully agree with that. I just, my experience, the lights, and here again, most places I've been, brighter colored walls. I mean, you look around, Steve's background, whitish walls, dishes, whitish,
Yeah.
Mike's,
Well,
whitish.
Some,
So when you
if-
turn on
if-
a high powered flashlight, even just to identify a target, you're going to self blind yourself somewhat. I get what you're saying, though.
It's
You know,
not too
Right. Well, here's the thing, though. A lot of these tactical light companies are They're not a bright white light. They're a bright light, but they've got a tint to them.
okay, so they are starting to list Clorox them, so to speak.
Yeah, they're trying to make them to where it doesn't have that bright reflective, that blindness that
Right.
But when you walk into a room and you turn on your flashlight and it reflects off of the white walls and the white bedspread and the mirror,
Yeah.
blinds
Especially
you.
if my naked
It's a-
ass is in there.
Well,
It's a different, yeah. And if I'm sitting on the side of my bed with my shirt off and it hits me, your ass is gonna be blind as hell.
here's where I'm confused.
batting in shock.
Because at a certain age, people tell you walk to the light. So you don't want to walk to that light?
Well,
Yeah,
only if you want to see a different light.
Yeah, see a different light.
Hey, Hinder Collector. Yo.
Collector 41. How the
What's
hell
up,
Uh,
Brett?
That
Got what?
here we got to pull me up, Mike, for Hinder Collector.
Okay.
Because
Oh, he'll
like
want
that.
it. He'll sell it to him for $210.
Fuck, I think I lost it. Oh, there it is.
Sell it to him
Oh,
for
wait a minute.
$210.
Don't play a Mikey and lose a knife.
Hey, sell it to him for $210. I got it right here, Stump.
Doesn't really.
Put it back by your face.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
put your light on.
Wow. Nice.
Not showing the writing on it. That's what sells me. That'd
The
go,
writing?
that'd go killer with a police 38.
Hey, Henda, Ohio has a knife.
Hey, you
he
know,
wants to sell you.
Oh, you do have a flashlight. You could illuminate the knife itself.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm trying this.
There you go. That's cool.
There you go.
Oh yeah, there you go. Police model.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
It's a bread
Yeah,
cutter.
he knew it right away.
Right
Spider
dish.
police.
Yep.
It's a bread cutter.
So does he know?
He's saying that it's Spyderco Police.
Yeah, but supposedly it's supposed to be like a Gen 1 or Gen 2. I think a Gen 2.
Careful, Ohio. We can see the mirror and we're looking right at your crotch.
Huh? Looking like no, my crown here.
Oh, don't. Oh, please. You know what I say to that? All right, here we go. Listen, there is no Ohio crotch on this chat. Nope. Multi-gunman likes your knife. Listen, anybody wants to purchase that knife, go on Facebook or instant message Ohio. He's only asking $210.
I'll give you 280.
Hey, you make it 3 1/4. I'll go to his house and talk him into it, Steve.
Yeah, right. 280 worth of love and affection.
Well, if Hinder he knows more about him than I do, so if he would tell me how much he thinks it might be worth, and it's definitely used, so it's not like it's a new knife. It's old. It's got some experience on it.
We could see the scales on it.
Yeah.
Scruffy.
But
ouch! That hurt.
Scruffy.
That was a hurt one.
Scruffy.
Scruffy. Scruffy, scruffy, scruffy.
Sounds
what are
like
you doing Sunday, Steve?
Muffin.
No plans, I don't think.
Staying out of the hot sun. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, it depends on.
Want to see if we can find a range halfway between me and you and meet there?
Oh, that'd be a riot.
On 90-something degree day. What a bunch of fucking banana heads.
Why don't we just drive around the streets of Detroit and roll down the back window? They're used to that shit.
I want to try to get a hold of Armament Access and see if they're doing anything. If he's going to do anything on Sunday, I'm going to fucking join him.
Right.
Because that wouldn't be too far of a trip for you.
Yes.
How far away are you from Steve?
About 3 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
That's
2.5, 3.
Huh. So it'll be like me going to see Jerry. 3 hours. Well, from work it is anyways. From home it's more. But
See how he is? Makes a date and then he disappears.
And I didn't, I didn't even bring him up. He came up on his own.
Wow.
I swear to God.
That's happened before.
I swear to God, I didn't touch nothing. I goes, he's out. I was just about ready to say, oh, let me go get him. And poof, he's back. And I'm like, what?
That must have to do something with a glitch in the signal on his phone, because he's done that on my chat.
Unreal. Only Ohio can do this shit.
What am I doing?
You just fell out and came back in all by yourself.
It's because what it is I pulled in and my phone connected to Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. Yeah, I'm going to jump out and go inside and see what's going on, and then I'll be back in.
Cool, man.
All
right, but you should have just let everybody think it was some X-Files type shit.
Yes, definitely some.
Oh, yeah. And I did that with my mind. Watch this.
Bloop.
He's crazy.
He is. He definitely doesn't have a full deck playing. I can tell you that.
Well,
I mean, he does, but I shouldn't pick on him. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yep, he's a good dude, but to keep the not playing with a full deck thing like you said there, it's true. He's not, but he knows how to stack that motherfucker, so he's all right.
Right.
Never getting wet after midnight.
Exactly. That's how we wound up with Mike.
Yeah, well, I used to work with a kid every day, and however you sliced it, you know,
I might have to do
he was two, 3 sandwiches side of a picnic, whatever, you know. He never had both oars in the water, nothing. He was just
damn.
You know, and I used to get so frustrated at him. How do I turn it sideways? I go, what the fuck did you just say?
Everybody's wet.
I understand it, Mike. We had a guy show up fresh out of a driving school. We put him in a truck, got him on a job site. Fuck, couldn't back up. He couldn't back up to a toilet. Ain't no in hell he could back up a truck. I was like, how in the fuck?
I said to the kid, I go, "You're on a forklift, right?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Are you putting that pallet in straight?" He says, "Yeah." I says, "Good. Now put it in sideways." I go, "What's sideways?" Huh? Dude, I literally took my pack of cigarettes out and went like this. If this is straight, which way is sideways? He goes, like that. I go, uh-huh. No, pretend the pallet's my pack of cigarettes. Put it sideways. I wouldn't mind if I was talking to a 14-year-old.
Right.
I was talking to a 34-year-old.
Huh?
Wow.
Right here.
Oh, every night of the week. It was just it was just so maddening. You know? And my boss would come out, "Oh, how's he doing?" How the hell do you think he's doing?
Crappy.
I go, I'm sure his mother ties his shoes for him on the way out the door.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Oh, I'm positive. Positive. "Mommy, can you tie my shoes for me, please?" Holy shit. You know? It's like when he asks for a glass of milk, his mother walks over and goes, "Whoosh."
Damn.
He is still connected. I'm telling you. It's the only excuse it's the only thing I come up with, because it's like you can't, without being mentally challenged,
Right.
it's impossible to be that dumb. You know what I'm saying? And he's not. There's nothing wrong with this kid. What's sideways?
Right.
Like you said, that's one sheltered individual.
I talked to a person the other day that didn't know what a crotch of a tree was.
Are you
Oh,
kidding
Lord.
me?
Yeah,
Wow.
like what's a tree crotch? And they were dead serious.
Wow.
Damn.
I know. Well,
I don't know.
the same person. I told them I was a carpenter, and they asked me how long have I been installing carpet.
Oh, so you're a carpenter. See
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
around here we just call you rug layers. I'm telling you, people they don't stop before they.
Nah, dude. Down here, most people that are carpet installers, they're referred to as those crippled drunks.
yeah,
Right.
I'm like a roofer.
Right.
It's just weird. I worked at construction. I used to work construction, and I wasn't a foreman, but the guy Joe, the owner, he would say to me, "Mike, just make sure people are doing." I said, "Yeah, okay." So he's got this kid, like, I don't know, third or fourth day, and he knew the kid. He's from his neighborhood, and he says, "Have him go down in the basement and put the strapping up." I goes, "You really want that to happen?" He goes, "Yeah." And I went, "Okay." So I brought him down to the basement and explained to him what needed to be done. All he had to do was hang the strapping, so for the insulation, and okay,
Right.
that's all he had to do. I kept hearing the fucking saw, and I couldn't figure out why I'm hearing the saw. So, and I'm doing something, and I says, "Joe," I says, "I'm hearing that saw." I says, "I gotta go. I'll be right back." So he's like, "Yeah, why is that saw going?" I says, "I don't know. Whatever." La 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 la. I go down in the basement, and here he is,
I don't think Mike has his email or anything.
measuring the fucking distance between the floor joists, and then cutting it. And I went, "What the fuck are you doing?" He says, "I'm putting the strapping up." I go, "Why did you cut it?" He
Oh
goes,
no.
"How else am I going to put it up?" I says, "Geez, I don't know. Where I come from, I would have went on that floor joist there." He says, "Yeah." I says, "I would have put 2 screws there. Then I would have came over, skipped a cup, put 2 screws, skip another, go 2 screws, then I go down all the way down the other end of your board, screw. I said, then you can go back and fill it in, because you're by yourself this way here. I said, or I can make a tea for you. He says, a tea? I said, yeah, a tea. He goes, I said, you never made a tea before? He goes, no. I says, watch. So I showed him, here you go. And he goes, oh. He says, so I wasn't supposed to cut all those? I goes, no. And I'm just like, Joe, why would you have him do that if you just, like,
Right.
it's like, why would you have somebody do something? A, they never done it before. B, they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
I told him, I said, listen, on this job, you're costing money, right? I go, so you don't want to cut something without asking. I said, so from now on, before you go cut something, ask me first.
Right.
I had a buddy of mine took a side job drywalling a house. They were renovating a house.
I hate drywalling.
He took on the job of drywalling a house. He went there one day and got all his shit ordered, dropped off, big stack of drywall. You come back the next day, and he had talked to the, everything's got studs got to be on 16-inch centers and blah, blah, blah. He came back the next morning to start hanging the drywall. Every piece of that drywall was cut in 16-inch wide strips.
Oh, fuck.
For 16 on center.
Wow.
Yeah, he just went home.
Yeah, I would have too.
Yeah.
Like, see you later. Have fun.
It's,
I caught one of our newbies on the carpenter crew down south trying to hammer in a nail with the claw.
Oh, shit.
On a claw hammer. I was like, dude.
The worst I've ever come across on a job site. Concrete crew was there. They fly the bucket in right on the crane. A new guy for their crew, I guess. He was a Spanish fella, Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever. Had a hell of a tan, we'll put it that way, right?
Latino.
Yeah. He didn't speak much English. Well, the guys were telling him, look, we're up here on top of these forms, you got to be tied off. You harness, there's people out here will fire you. Tie off to something. What does this motherfucker do? When the flew the bucket in, he clamped his hook to the bucket. When they took the bucket away, he went for a ride.
Wow.
Yeah.
They had a kid.
Rather quickly, too.
They had a kid in Boston.
Yep.
His wife, they had a kid in Boston. His wife just got a settlement for it. He was on my cousin's job. He went to hook on for they went in to come back from break, and he went to hook onto the line. He fucking missed.
Oh
shit. Went over. Now here's where the wife got all the money. They're supposed to have nets every. Don't quote me on the footage. I don't know, but they're supposed to have safety nets every so many feet. Okay, you know what they were using? 3/4 inch plywood.
Wow.
Dead. I mean, went down fucking 30 floors.
Well,
I mean, you
to
don't think
start
it's gonna
with,
live.
I can't believe the guy used so much momentum to put his hook on that it yanked him out of whatever he was in.
He wasn't in anything. He was standing.
I can't.
He was standing and went like this, and down he went. Wow. So here's the thing. So here's where she got, because OSHA came in and OSHA says, "Why did you have plywood up?" Well, we didn't have a net. What do you mean a net? You're up X amount of floors, I guess. You're supposed to have X amount of nets.
Yeah, like every.
I mean, she lost a husband of he was the father of two kids.
Right.
2 kids, 3 kids, one or the other. Sorry, I forgot. But she got a settlement, so at least the kids won't have to worry about college. Goodbye, Stump.
I've seen. We had a newer guy. We told him to grab the push broom and sweep up on a construction site. He went all around, swept all the dirt up, and we looked at him. He said, "Well, I'm done. What do you want me to do now?" And we goes, "Well, you got the push dirt. Did you get the pull dirt?" He went back around that whole site pulling the broom instead of pushing it. It's like, Lord have mercy.
I was up on a roof, and I really didn't want to be up there,
Never back up on a roof.
but I was up there anyways. And that guy Joe, same guy, says to me, he says, "Mike, we're gonna hit the brakes soon. You want to go down?" I go, "Yeah," and I'm staying down. Joe, he says, "You'll be fine." He says, "Have a beer or something. You'll be fine." Or whatever. I slid on a fucking loose shingle. It was like I was on a skateboard. Down the roof I go. We're on a 12 pitch, and we don't have anything. We're just walking up. You know what I mean? We're just walking with no planks. We don't have a fucking ridge hook. We got nothing.
Fuck that.
You ready? I go down. Unbeknownst to me, he's right behind me on purpose, by the way. He's behind me on purpose. I go down, and thank God my feet were first. I go down, and here's how old the house was. You ready? I take the wooden gutter this far off the house.
Yikes.
Okay? He's got me by the throat now. I look at him, and I go, "Now do you understand why I like the ground better?"
Yeah, no
I go,
shit.
"It's just the pitch, Joe. If we were doing,
412, 612.
I go, but this is just stupid, bro. And I wouldn't mind, but the edge of the roof is like 20-something feet, 22, whatever, 24 feet off the goddamn ground.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it ain't like you're doing you walk off, because sometimes if you're doing, you're doing a roof at the start of it, right? And then you step backwards. So, but you're doing a ranch, okay, you fell 10 feet. Hopefully there was nothing behind you, and you didn't crack the back of your skull like on a wheelbarrow or something.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? They threw me up a beer to get me on the ladder. I couldn't do it. And that's the last roof I have. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's the last 12 pitch I've ever been on.
Look who's in here, Mikey.
Holy shit. Mikey Spotted Horse. How the hell are you? You're at work watching. That's awesome. Great to see you, Mikey.
I don't even recognize that name. That must be old school.
Oh, Mikey's been around for, I gotta say, what, 8 years that I know?
Yeah, at least
7 years.
Cool.
Gotta be all of that. But yeah, no, I don't. I mean, now that I'm older, I do my best to stay off roofs anyways. But the very last roof I was on, what's the pitch? It wasn't all that bad, but they had a ridge ladder there and everything, so it wasn't too bad,
Right. That's why roofers supposed to, most of them always carry a straight claw hammer.
Yes.
That's your last defense that they had, boy.
Right through. Yep.
Yeah.
And Joe used it, but today they don't even hump shingles anymore. I mean, unless you're just starting out. All the guys now. I went by a guy doing a house the other day. He's got a fucking low.
A what?
A low. Like a giant forklift. You can rent them.
Oh, gotcha.
And it brings up the shingles.
Shoot, most of the companies here do rooftop delivery with a big conveyor belt.
Oh.
Just stack them on the piece.
I'm like, what happened to the kid like me that was humping 8 because what do you call it? The shingles is 80 pounds.
Yeah.
What happened to lumping shingles up a fucking ladder?
Right.
Like the old days.
Whatever happened to the monsters who used to carry 2 of them? Shoot, the last roofing crew I seen, they had the guy down below nailing, lining them up and nailing them. and they had a peon kid up top pulling one shingle at a time, sliding them down to him.
Oh, were they stripping? Or he was sliding the shingles down from the peak.
Yeah,
I mean, from the.
and the guy would grab it and nail it.
Why would he do that?
Nail it. Yeah.
Usually they'll take two or three bundles,
Yeah.
throw them up, probably 4 feet away from them, and they'll put like a bundle here, then a bundle like whatever. But I've never seen anybody hand anybody bundle. I mean, hand them one by one.
One at a time. They'll get like 3 guys on a long roof nailing, and 3 tenders sliding them shingles one at a time.
And now you can do a roof in a fucking day because it's all the fucking nail gun.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it's.
Yeah.
Now it's.
Boy, them guys are quick with them nail guns.
Oh,
too.
fuck. I still, they're great at it, and I'm like, that's just awesome. I
Yeah.
wish I could go that fast with the fucking nail gun.
Drrr, pop, pop. Drrr. Yep, he's been around a minute.
I see one kid laying on the stage, and though we were doing a small roof, and it was only, I don't even, it was probably 10 feet off the ground. Anyway, he stood up to yawn or stretch rather, and do one of these. Down he goes. Thank God he was high enough on the roof. He was high enough on the roof that when he fell backwards, he was still on the roof, but then he rolled off the roof right onto the stage. And we go down looking, and I'm looking at him. I'm going, oh, good, he's on the stage. Good. Now I don't have to see brains or anything.
Yeah. Clean out your pants and get back to work.
Yeah,
I'm
really.
so I see my brother-in-law nail gun himself to a roof. Yeah, I told you, Stump. I got shot in the ass with a nail gun. That shit hurts. That shit hurts like fuck. Where you been there, Ohio?
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Nope.
I see how he is.
Right.
I got some good stories from the jobs I've been on recently. Wish I could share pictures.
Wouldn't that be cruel?
Yeah, no, it's.
Of course, we got some unscrupulous folks that might share some pictures you might not want to see.
Yeah,
Just saying.
that's better, Ohio. It buzzed this time. Last time it didn't beep.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
The last time I had no audio.
Yeah, it didn't beep when you came in the last time, and I looked. I'm like, oh, Ohio's here.
I've watched guys put a roof on a 2-story, 4-bedroom house
Mm-hmm.
in less than 3 hours. Show up in the morning and bam, 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 and then drive away. And you're
Right.
like, there's no way they're done. And then you look and you're like, holy shit, they're done.
Yeah, because they didn't strip it, right?
No, they stripped it. They stripped it the day before, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're not stripping and doing a roof in 4 hours.
No, they stripped it the day before.
Unless
And
you're
then,
doing it.
well, a certain crew comes out and strips it, and then another crew of
Puts it on.
Roof is
let's
put
just
on.
say they're a lot from a different nation and a lot shorter.
Yeah.
Kind of brown skin.
Don't get me in trouble here.
I'm just saying.
Don't get me in trouble.
They make great tacos.
Be nice. Be
And
nice.
it's and it's the same crew that does every house in the neighborhood. You see them every day at a different house.
We had when I worked for the Eaton Company.
But,
Oh, I can feel that.
When I worked for the Eaton Company, we had we'd show up to every job site. We had this big job. We used to have a contract for Pulte Homes, and they were building all like where Bill Belichick lives in this place called is it Black Rock, Blue Rock, something Rock, Black Rock, down in Hingham, Mass. And the heat company used to work for did all the, all the AC and all the heat and everything through there. The siders, I don't think one of them ever spoke English. But let me tell you something. You want to see somebody's side of the house? It's pouring fucking rain. And they were just great at it. I told them, I hope you guys are making union wage. That's all I'm going to tell you. Because if you're not, you're getting screwed. The guy
Well,
looked at me.
I've driven past a lot of apartment buildings and shit where they hire those super fast, cheap crews. Yeah, and you get a good windstorm, the siding's flopping off the
No, these guys were
friggin'
good.
house.
These guys were doing multi-million-dollar homes. They weren't doing, you know what I mean?
So were these.
No, these.
Hey, I went to a cookout last night and was eating this plate of food, and I asked the lady that she had this, I don't know, like some type of salad, and I asked her, I said, how you get those beans so crunchy? And she's like, what beans? I'm like, the beans in the salad. She's like, those ain't beans. And we turned the light on. I had a plate full of June bugs on my salad, man.
Mm-hmm. I didn't put no beans in that salad.
Wow.
I'm just messing with you. I'm eating Mexican food right now, and the bean looked like June bugs. So I
had
had to double check it.
I had a chicken sandwich today with pickles and say it for me. Chipotle
sauce.
Chipotle ranch sauce.
Chipotle ranch.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. First time I ever had it. Love it.
Where'd you get it from?
Gear Grind 19. How the fuck are you, my friend?
Hey, Gear.
If you're not tired from working and you're not eating or whatever, or I know you probably just got home and you are eating. Anyways, if you want to be on, just say, Mike, shoot me a link. I'll shoot you a link. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ohio.
Oh, I said, where'd you get it from?
This fucking place that they own. Okay, don't laugh. It's not gas station food. It happens to be in a gas station, but they have this section inside, right, of the store that they have a couple of cooks, right?
Yeah, we have them here. Called
They have a guy in the deli.
Called a deli.
Yeah,
No,
it's a new thing.
not
Most
called
gas
a deli
stations all
because
over the nation have
Some
it.
have just a deli, but this guy cooks on an oven. We do have ones that are both. We also have ones that are just the deli. You don't have hot stuff. You have just cold cuts. But this guy, he's the one that put the chicken in the fryer and all that. So I mean, it's still fast food, but it's not like it's not that cheese and mayo stuck like that's been sitting on the shelf for like 3
Does
days.
it have a name, or is it just a guy in the gas station?
I forget the name. I was up in Maine.
I mean, we're on chapter 4 of this fucking chicken sandwich, and we still don't know who made the damn thing.
I don't know. Some guy. Good guy.
Some young guy.
Good guy in a gas station.
Good guy in a gas station.
Good guy in a gas station. Have you ever been to that good guy in a gas station, man? It's pretty good stuff.
It's kind of like
He had
in
me.
the truck.
Hey, anytime there's a sandwich and it's chicken and you put pickles on it, that chicken could be raw. I don't give a fuck. I'm still eating it. Guess what? It's going to taste good. Because there's something about pickles on chicken. It just does something for me. I don't know.
Yep.
Where was this at?
Maine.
In Maine? We're at in Maine. Like
everything's always better in Maine.
Westbrook. Exit 46 off 95.
Exit 46.
Ohio, come pick me up.
Exit 46, 95, Maine.
I think it was the gas station, I believe, is Irving. I think the store begins with S. Sesame, something. I don't know.
Speedway.
Is that near Bangor?
No, it's way south of Bangor.
Jetport?
No, across from the Jetport.
Yeah, okay.
Jetport, if you're going northbound, Jetport's on the east side because it's on the water side, and then the store was on the west side of the highway. My daughter's texting me. Why you at a dance?
That's funny. He remembers the place across the street.
Restaurants near exit 46, I-95, Maine.
Right, Gear? Bangor. I barely knew.
Don't even know her. So my eighth grader had her semi tonight because she graduates 8th grade, and then they ship her off to whatever. But they always have this party. They had to do a whole graduation and everything, but that's next week or 2 weeks away. But they had their little promy thing tonight, the little get together dance.
Right.
There we go.
Bro, you're in
Oh,
trouble.
wow.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, her older sister put the makeup on, did all that shit for her.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh. Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Hang on. Ohio, I'll tell you where I was.
See, that's why I hit my daughter in the face with a hammer when she was born.
Yeah.
Wah!
If I don't lose you guys.
Subway, Waffle House. Was
No,
it
it's not Subway.
Bojangles?
No.
What Bojangles?
Look up.
I'm looking
Look
for a
up.
restaurant that he didn't know the
Look
name of.
Hey, look up Irving gas station. Hang on.
Damn it. Now I got the munchies, all this talk about food. Thanks a lot.
Oh, there's a kicking chicken.
It'll be all right.
What town I say it was in? Westbrook.
Chicken sandwich.
Oh, you know what? It might be
Go ahead.
South Portland. Hang on.
A big fork.
Nope, that's Route 9. I don't want Route 9. I don't want 295. I want 95, mofo. Where the hell is 95?
Everybody's getting tired of looking at your mug, brother. Hey, MCK, what's up?
Why don't you tell me I was on? What do you call it?
Hey,
I just
MCK.
did, Mike.
But my bad. My
Mm.
bad.
Cinnamon apple.
Cinnamon apple
Cinnamon apple what?
Bundt cake.
cake.
Breakfast
Oh, okay.
cake or whatever you call it.
One upstairs.
Okay, good man.
Where is exit 46?
Wait, what is-
22 right there. Beano. Is that 22? No, that's 45. Go up one exit. 46. Okay, now.
Quite welcome.
You know what would go really good on this? Peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
Or
We
man-
put
or
peanut butter on
mayonnaise.
everything except for you.
Bend over.
Oh, now it's pissing me off. It should be right there.
Nobody heard that, right?
I'm afraid I did.
I'm afraid I did.
Oh, man.
You asshole. Fucking whack you in the nutsack.
Flashback.
Fuck you, asshole. I'll whack you right in the fucking nutsack. Cocksucker.
That was
I don't
cool.
know knife tax, but I get that a lot.
What's that, honey?
It says, why does Dish always look like she's reading a legal document?
Somebody won't admit that they might need reading glasses. Just saying.
Just saying.
Ohio.
Yeah.
2282 Congress Street, Portland, Maine. It doesn't have the name of the store, though.
Huh?
I want to show you one picture.
Hang on, maybe it will. Oh, that ain't it. Is it?
So you save all your
Oh.
pictures in old texts?
No.
Oh, this is 2013. Google, catch up for Christ's sakes.
This is Facebook.
Oh. Facebook loads so quick. If it's something on Facebook like an hour ago, you're going to have a hard time finding it.
There.
Right, Dish?
Right.
It's all Dish's fault anyway.
I
It
know.
wasn't even here. So the map they give you is from 2013, and that gas station wasn't even built yet. How fucking retarded is that?
Okay, hang on. What? It's exit 46, but what's that road?
Congress Street.
Oh,
Little puppy.
hey, I figured out the right angle so you can see it.
Yeah, you did.
Going to sleep too. Hey, Mama.
No, we're not getting another
Okay.
No,
dog.
no.
Stop.
No.
Here's a
All right,
good
Ohio,
way to
listen,
figure
you're in
it out.
charge. I'll be right back.
This is going to kill me until I find this fucking thing. You know that?
Why?
Right.
I don't know.
Try some local plates.
What's pissing me off is I type in exactly where I want to go, and it's like, oh, do you want to see exit 4695 in Maine? Yes. And it just shoots me down to Georgia.
Yeah, Google is super messed up right now. I don't know what they're doing to it. Anytime I try to look something up for Google, like the first 6 or 7 suggestions, they're all trying to sell shit.
Great.
That's who that is.
It looks like the chick from Cheers. I mean, from Friends.
Beeman granddaughter.
Oh, really? What?
Mhm.
The one that put her stickers on my bench?
Probably. Chrissy's daughter. Is it Chrissy?
Yep. Can't remember her name. Myra? Can't remember her name.
Kids are growing up so fast.
She just showed me a picture of somebody's granddaughter I used to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And
We saw her when she was a baby. I don't know if you can show this up
she
there.
used to come in my carpenter shop.
How do you do that?
She used to come in our carpenter shop to get a ride home with her parents.
Oh, wow.
You know, they'd switch from the grandparents to the parents.
Yes.
And she was like
You been-
that tall, putting stickers on stuff. And
Yeah.
it's like, it seemed like that was like 2 years ago.
Feels like it, but gosh. I'm flying.
Hey, Swamp Donkey.
What up, buddy? That was good. I want more.
You want more? Well, let me try fried pies because we don't have an oven, so I will fry some pies. Peach fried pie.
I want more.
Wishful thinking. You shouldn't have gave me those 3 bites.
Dude, I found that exit, and it's got every fucking restaurant you could possibly want at that exit.
But do they have a gas station restaurant?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find. They have the Jetport Gas and Convenience. It's a Sitco. Wonder if he even remembers what kind of gas station it was. If it was Irving or Sunoco or Sitco.
Mike just said it didn't have a name.
The gas station didn't have a name, and he's fucking eating at it. God damn, that dude's braver than I thought.
Well, that's where he gets his sushi from. Let me go make a Coke. I'll be right back.
All
He's
right.
one day we're going to get the message that he's got some type of brain-eating Ebola thing up in
or
his.
something.
So what'd you do today, Dish?
Today I went out to eat with my mother's pastor's wife.
Cool.
Sister's cousin's brother.
Great, yes. Yeah. What'd you do today?
Passed around the house here, being lazy. Well,
Yeah, there you go.
earlier I had a doctor's appointment, but after that I did hardly nothing.
Okay. I didn't do much either.
Yeah, she had to go in and get her brain biopsy, trying to figure out why she's hanging with me.
No.
She probably ate one of those sandwiches that Mike has at the damn no-name gas station restaurant.
That
Right,
was
yes.
lead paint growing up. Were you a paint chip eater?
No.
Damn it.
I bet it was D'Angelo's Sandwich Shop. No.
Good home.
Everybody tell Ohio what he won.
Yeah.
Pump this.
What's that?
Dish is going to send you something for all your hard research.
Oh, yeah.
Right, knife text. I've been through the desert on a gas station with no name.
he won the last bite of bunt cake.
My blue turned to black. Well, quit pinching it that hard.
Stop touching it. Slap.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Gosh, everybody, what time is it? Everybody's disappearing.
Now he's going to have to wait in the basement. Should have a lathe video out tomorrow.
Awesome. I've been waiting.
I know. I had one I had to delay because it was too hard.
Uh-oh. Too hard.
No, I have to buy a
Well, how'd I come in?
drill.
Good
I have
control.
no idea.
No clue. That's what happened before.
I fucking rule.
I'll let you in.
Oh, okay.
Mike was just finishing stuffing his chops.
I had
Well,
one of those. What's this
camera-
button do moments?
Camera girl just came back, so I had to go.
Right on.
Mikey, was it inside of a Irving gas station?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm narrowing this shit down.
it's called. I think it's season. I forget. Sorry. I'll be there Wednesday. I'll get the name of it. So I'll have an answer for you by Friday.
If you remember.
Restaurants
Country,
inside
how I
Irving
get-
gas stations.
Kind of like that Ruger revolver.
Right.
And by the way, he was on with us and told us what it was, and it totally wasn't what I was thinking.
I told you it was yeah. Hmm.
But now I don't remember.
Me too. I forgot. I know. Where's Brian? Brian should be. It is, Jerry. It's Congress Street, Portland, but it's right on the Westbrook line. Jerry, when you go on 95 North and you get off, don't go towards the Jetport. Go left like you're going to go to Westbrook. Then take a right onto Congress Street like you're going to go back into Portland. Well, technically you do go into Portland, but it's right on the right-hand side. It's actually on 22, I believe. But anyway,
Good.
Was it called Big Stop Restaurant?
big stuff.
Did you say bait stop or big stop?
Big Stop.
No, I could have done. I could have sworn it began with an S.
Was it Sangerville?
Bro, I don't know.
It's killing me.
Y'all ever tried Australian soft licorice? No. Well,
Nope.
wait. Is it black licorice? Because I can't stand black licorice. I hated my parents. My dad used to make his homemade anisette, and I try it, and then I eat black licorice. I'm like, ooh, no.
When I was a kid, I used to love licorice. Now, not so much.
I like the red. I just don't like the black.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm not being, you know.
What's the thing about black licorice in men? It's supposed to be bad for you some kind of way.
Yeah, it can kill you if you eat too much of it. Like if you eat it every day, it will kill you.
Like the Mike and Ike's and the dots and anything that has black, like it has a different. It doesn't like the black dots don't have like a licorice taste to it, but what's the flavor? It's just, ugh. And I always toss them to my wife. Can I have the black one? Oh, the Julie fruits, especially the Julie fruits, right? Or juicy
Right.
fruits. How do you say that? Is it juicy fruits or Julie fruits? One or the other.
You can't. I don't think you can say
Juju
anymore.
fruit.
No, that's what it said. No, it says juicy fruits or Julie fruits, whatever. But Gina,
Juju fruit.
Gina begs me. She says, "Can I have the black ones?" I'm like, "Of course you can. Here you go, kid." That's so much better than Twizzlers. Yeah, Twizzlers. Let me tell you something. My brothers my youngest brother's 48, right? And I'll be 55 in September. So there's 8 years between him and I. And we got 2 in between us. Okay? If we're at a party and there's licorice, here's what you don't want to do. You can't stand anywhere near them because they take the fucking red licorice and they do one of these. Whack! And they'll get you on your bare arm. And I'm telling you, we leave a party, the 4 of us leave a party, and we have welts all over our goddamn bodies. Oh, yeah. I couldn't take it one day, and my brother, and I did feel a little bit bad.
The last time I was at a party that had licorice, I was like 6 years old.
I think.
Well, there was that time at the strip club, Ohio.
My kid brother, I was wearing shorts, and he got me right in my hamstring. And I'm like, okay. Fucker, it's on. So we were cleaning up and everything, and I walked right by him, and I didn't realize that he had a sunburn on his back. And I got him right across the back of the fucking neck. He went down on one knee, and I went, "Why are you down there?" And he goes, "Asshole, I got a sunburn on my back." I go, "Well, I didn't know, and you shouldn't be playing with fucking fire if your back's already on fire." You ain't gonna do nothing because you see the welts on my body. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know why they just decide that they want to fucking some Julie fruits, some bonbons, and gonna
Probably mad because they didn't get the toy they wanted or Happy Meal at the party.
Right? No, I mean they just throw candy. They always do because we love candy, all of us. Like the M&M, the peanut M&Ms, forget it. We 2 bags easy. You know?
Right on, Knife Tex.
New England parties must rule. We don't set the licorice out for this shit news down here. We don't need it. We steal it from we take it from the kids. But I'll go back. Like my wife will go to the store. She'll buy a bag of licorice.
Some pockets on pants that already have pockets.
Yeah.
You know the red, not the solid red, the red with the twist to it.
Yeah.
Because that solid red one that comes circular, that shit's disgusting. That's not even licorice.
The shoelace stuff.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, it's kind of like a jelly weird.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Nasty.
But you could tie.
I mean, Twizzlers really is not licorice either, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is
Nope.
it?
Yeah.
I don't think Twizzlers is licorice. I think it's something else.
Right.
No, Twizzlers got to be licorice. Well, here we go. Dish, I smell a bet coming on.
All right, I'm gonna look it up.
The grandson eat they're wrapped on paper.
It's Twizzlers licorice.
The paper.
Oh, the fruit roll-up things.
Oh my god.
That's what that.
Yes, the original Twizzlers twist are licorice because they include licorice extract. So,
Not in the red.
yeah. It's just. I'm gonna share this link. I'm gonna share a link. So.
However, the most popular flavors like strawberry or cherry do not include licorice.
I don't care. Who eats strawberry flavored licorice anyways?
They're called a licorice type candy.
What color is that licorice, Steve? Click on that. Click the link, Steve. Speaking of clicking the link, where's Troublemaker?
Gear?
I asked Gear if he wanted to come on, but I knew he just got out of work. I don't think he answered me. No, where's Jay Watt?
He said he was just sitting down for dinner.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Where's Jay Watt?
Yeah, that's just to buy Twizzlers, Mike. That doesn't describe it.
Sure it does. It's got the fucking thing on there and everything.
It does say, however, the most popular flavors like strawberry and cherry do not include licorice extract.
Yeah.
Right.
You notice how the black ones say Twizzlers licorice, and the red one says Twizzlers twists.
I was right. That's all that matters.
Now, technically, you're both right because the Twizzlers black licorice is licorice.
Listen,
But I've never seen a package of black Twizzlers in my entire life.
Neither have I.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I have either.
Just saying.
They're always the ones at the bottom of the pile. Just saying.
I can't stand black licorice. And it's the
Jelly
inner it's like the inner taste, you know.
Because I used to love Good and Plenty's.
Do you ever eat? Oh, I hated Good and Plenty's.
And they
Did
were
you ever drink Anisette? The booze,
Can't
the
say I
liquor,
have.
yeah, it tastes like
black licorice.
Listen to this.
Ouzo
Twizzler's
does
black
too,
licorice contains a very small amount of licorice extract, below the U.S. FDA's limit of 3.1%. So technically, it's not black licorice either.
Frank. Right, Knife Tex.
I don't know. I never tried Ouzo,
Mm.
whatever.
It has a licorice aftertaste.
Ever try? Knife Tex wants to know. Ever try Whorehound hard candy?
Yes, my older sister, got me hooked on them.
Okay, it
Oh,
begs
what's
the
the
question.
candy we get here,
It begs. It begs the question.
Yeah.
Squirrel nut zippers. You ever had squirrel nut zippers?
No.
Jesus Christ.
That's a candy here, like a little, like the Mary Janes and the.
I love Mary. I used to love Mary. I can't.
What's
chew 'em out. I used
the
to love
honey ones? The
bit of honey.
Bit of honey.
Bit of
of honey.
honey.
Bit
Yeah.
of honey.
We you talk about like the honey flavored kind of toffee with peanuts in it.
We used to shoot.
maybe
we
it's
used to shoot bit of
it's
honeys.
called
We-
squirrel nut zippers.
We used to just call them squirrels. They
Oh,
were in the penny candy back in the day. Now they're probably
Mhm.
about.
no, we used to buy the bit
Yeah.
of honeys and shoot and use it as BB gun targets.
Yeah, whorehounds are weird. It's like you like the
Whorehound.
flavor, but you don't like it at the same time. I'm a little bit of a whorehound.
Yeah, no, I never heard of that here. Gear Grind says Clay's old fashioned whorehound. So
Yeah.
Clay, yeah.
It's old school candy.
Okay.
It's kind of bittersweet. It's weird.
All right.
It's
For all
weird flavor.
the old people in here,
I like them. And
does anybody remember the sun? I think they're sunflower. Oh, they're either sunflower. No, they might be pumpkin seeds. The pumpkin seeds with the Indian head in the red package.
Yeah, just totally coated in white salt.
Guess what? There's a friggin' gas station in my town that sells those.
No shit.
Swear to God.
Wow.
What's that place
Swear to
called? The candy place.
Yeah, they used to have them with the little bags.
BB
of Planters
Sweeties?
peanuts and stuff.
Yep. I went, oh my God. I said to the woman, you might as well just fucking sell candy cigarettes while you're at it.
Yeah, I've seen those on the shelf.
She started laughing. And she goes, remember those? I was, oh my God, you needed like a gallon of water to finish the fucking things.
Yeah. I used to just hurry up and split them in half with my teeth and then spit out the salt part. But
Oh,
I seen it on the shelf at Myers the other day, bubblegum cigars.
I
Just
haven't
like
seen
the
those in
old
100
school.
years.
No, remember the helicopter? The round
Hey,
thing?
Dish, will you share that?
Oh, no, there's flying saucers.
I will try.
They're round, they're pink and purple, and then inside the little beads, candy. Have you guys remember those?
What's that, Susie?
They're like flying saucers. They're cheap candy. They're like paper. Oh gosh! You open it up and there's a bunch of little candy beads inside it.
On the wax paper?
No, those are dots.
Oh, okay.
But
You talking like the wafers? They're like
Yeah.
a wafer type thing.
Oh, the Necco wafers.
No.
Yeah, they're round and they got different flavors.
I
Like they
used
got
to
root
love those.
beer. Yeah, you know where they make those? Well, they don't make them there anymore. They make them up the road. They used to make them in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and the whole fucking neighborhood stunk like a Necco fucking wafer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some flavors in there. I couldn't figure out what the flavor was. I just ate them.
Chalk.
Knife Tech said,
Pretty
remember
much.
back in the 70s when everyone was eating carob-coated raisins?
So I just shared a link to Dish or whatever. She's going to try to share it or whatever. It's called BA.
Yep, I did. It worked.
It's called BA Sweetie. It's the largest candy store in North America. It's up by me. They have everything from our childhood, man. You look.
Nice. Vintage.
Really? Well, I got to tell you something. The packaged Swedish fish, or boxed as you will nowadays, is not the Swedish fish I used to eat as a kid.
Different.
It's almost the same, but there ain't no way it's the same. No way.
Swedish fish. I like them. Me and the grandkids.
Oh, and I
That's
finally
cool,
found a
dear.
place that sells chunky bars too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this place has all kinds. If you, Mike, you can probably get on here and order you a case of chunky bars and have them
I
direct
love-
sent right to your house.
I love chunky bars.
That would be a
But
destination.
my favorite is the Reese's peanut butter cup or a Kit Kat. There's like there's no A and B. They're just like together. I mean, those are my two favorite candy bars.
Right.
Kit Kat and Reese's.
Maple candy.
Oh yeah. I still buy them once in a while. Bass Pro Shops has it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to suck them for a while because they're too hard to just chew. The maple ones, about that big around with the
Well,
nuts
well,
and stuff
well.
in it.
Well.
My
Wow.
son was cracking up, Steve, when you said you got to suck them for a while.
Hello.
Hi, darling.
Beauty. MCK, what's going on,
Hey,
kid?
darling.
Hey, gunpowder.
MCK wants to know whatever happened to the candies always at weddings. Different colors of white chocolate or something. Yeah. What did happen?
I
to that?
remember
don't know.
Jordan almonds at weddings.
Oh,
Well,
I
what dish?
remember those.
What about the
Just say
mint
it
bowl?
again.
The bowl of
Jordan
mint?
almonds.
Almonds.
Hang on, dish one
They're
more time.
different colors and they're candy coated almonds. Or ours are rock.
Yeah, that's another one. You had to suck for a while before you could bite it. See?
What was the one that
See?
was like? What's the mint one? And that wicked dry on the outside, kind of almost powdery. It was disgusting.
Oh, I love those. I used to call them. They look like pillows. Little
Yes. Oh my God, they're
pillows. Love
disgusting.
those.
Just like the you like back in the 80s, do you remember like when you were leaving a restaurant, there'd be like a bowl of mints that everyone would just reach in and grab some with their bare hands?
Yeah,
Can
kinda
you
like-
imagine that shit now?
Yeah, kind
Hey.
of like peanuts at the bar.
Right.
MCK says Boston baked beans. MCK,
Boston baked beans are good, yeah.
you know what I used to do with those, MCK? We'd shoot each other with, we'd have a wrist rocket and we'd put the Boston baked beans in there and we'd fucking shoot each other with them.
You
Damn.
know, you guys
I
like to
used to-
hurt each other with food.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
we
weird.
were like that.
I used to throw a handful of those in my mouth and like gnaw the candy coating off and then spit the peanuts out.
What were the was that Boston baked beans?
It's
That
a candy.
It was
It,
kind of like a jelly bean, but not.
Yes.
No.
Boston baked beans was
Well-
a candy coated peanut.
it was a yeah, because they were hard as a rock.
Okay, well, there's another one that was candy coated, but it was soft inside. It was kind of like brown sugar or something.
Oh, sugar babies.
Sugar
Sugar
baby.
babies.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the
Yeah.
bomb. Yeah.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
sugar babies. Those
What
are great.
about the malted milk balls or whatever?
Oh, the
Oh,
East
yeah.
ones?
Yeah.
Those are the best.
I can literally make myself sick on those. I love them so much.
Great. I throw 'em out. I don't
They,
do
Whoppers used to come in like the paper milk carton. Remember that?
Yeah, the sugar daddies, MCK. Remember those? Those are fucking teeth pullers right there. Let me tell you something.
Oh yeah,
guys
they were
are-
on a stick, I think.
You
Yeah,
get
they
you
were.
get the you think you got it soft enough to pull it off,
Yeah.
and you do this, and first of all, your teeth are there, and you go like that, and all of a sudden you got caramel about fucking 40 feet.
Oh, okay,
fucking long.
let's vote. What's better, the sugar daddies or a slow poke?
I
For
don't
what?
I don't think I've ever had a slow poke. Explain to me what a
Sugar
slow
daddy.
poke is.
Say basically the same exact thing.
Right.
I'm a sugar. I didn't when I back in the day. I liked the sugar daddies.
But the slow poke, the inside tasted more like a Tootsie Roll than it did a caramel. It was like darker, less, darker
You know-
chocolate.
You know what I like is the those cow tails.
Hey, buddy, light, what's up?
Oh yeah, my
What's in
mom
the-
likes
cow
those.
tails?
Long things.
They're like a caramel with like a cream or something in them, aren't they?
Really?
Yes.
Or the caramel creams. I love those damn things.
Right.
The little pinwheel caramels with the cream inside of them.
With the different color wrappers for the
Yeah.
different flavors.
No. They're just brown caramel, like a pinwheel, like a circular, but it's got cream in it.
Oh yeah, the cream's all dried out and stuff. When you bite it, it's separated.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Hey, Buddy Light.
Chocolate soda.
I could just sit there and eat a whole bag of those, man.
Gear Grind
Oh,
just mentioned
yeah.
Rolos. I haven't had a fucking Rolo, and I can't tell you.
Rolos. Oh, Toffee. That's one of my favorites.
You know,
The hazelnut covered with chocolate and caramel.
The
Well, I haven't had
adult
that shit.
candy.
Yeah, I remember that kind too.
Yeah, when I used to work at Perry Drugs, it's funny. A lot of those fell off the shelf and got ripped open and had to get eaten. Just saying, because I couldn't afford to buy them. It's like, oops, knock that one off the shelf. Whole case.
Dude, do you remember shit, what's the sweet tarts? They're sweet tarts, but they were really big, and you got like 3 of them in a package, and they were like chewy sweet tarts.
There's
Yeah.
Those things
J-Rock.
to pull your
What
teeth
are
out too.
those? Those bottle caps now? What do they call bottle caps or something? Oh, I don't. Jay
What
Waters.
was the big
69 is.
long braided caramel thing dipped in
That
chocolate?
was the marathon bar.
That one would wear
That
your
was my
ass out.
favorite as a kid. Now,
Yep.
if you look up marathon bar, you'll find the marathon bar that they sell in England, and it's a Snickers bar. But
Oh,
the one
really?
you're talking about is a braided caramel or caramel or whatever, and it used to have a commercial with like the Red Baron. I remember that shit, dude. I looked for that shit forever, and I finally found them, and I ordered them online. And when I got them, they were fucking hard as a brick.
Fucking
Well-
MCK. Big League Chew Gum. Remember that with the fucking.
Oh, yes.
Tobacco
Yeah.
pouch.
That's
They
fucking
still
awesome.
sell that.
Oh yeah,
Well,
they
we
still
used to
sell it.
do
Hey,
a
how about
Bobo
Fruit
Hour.
Strike gum? It kept its flavor for about that long.
Yeah,
5 seconds.
Here's the only gum I really didn't like. Was that Freshen Up shit with the liquid fucking.
Oh, cum gum.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
We used to
Freshen
sell
Up. But
cum gum.
then they had Tidal Wave.
My
Remember they
sister
had
says to
Tidal
me.
Wave?
My sister
Yes.
says to me. She goes, "Hey, try this piece of gum. You're gonna hate it." I goes, "Why would I try it?" She goes, "Just try it." So she goes, all right. I'm like, okay. She goes, bite into it. I bite into it. I went, I'm like, that was just like, what is wrong with you?
It's like it's a goo that comes out. And you're like,
Yeah, it's a wintergreen goo
yeah.
or spearmint,
Um,
whatever the hell it was. My favorite gum.
Buddy Mike used to-
My favorite gum was
Oh, yeah?
Wrigley's.
Didn't know that. Oh,
Wrigley's spearmint gum was my favorite gum to have.
Yeah, I like juicy fruit. Now,
How about Zots?
Oh, yeah. Zots.
Sweet candies with the sour shit in the middle. Used
Yes.
to foam up.
Yeah, it was all foamy like. Yeah.
now, my wife likes these, or my kids, they like these things called gushers, or like fruit snacks that have like the liquid in them.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
cabinet's full of them.
Okay. So I'm sitting on the couch one day, and my wife gets in the cabinet and she pulls out some gusher. And it's just one of those things that I do. It's like as soon as I see her, I'm like, what you got? What you got? You know, I'm always looking like somebody opens up a piece of candy. What you got? I want the dad tax. You know what I'm saying? So I look over at her. I'm like, what you got? She's like, gushers. You want some? And I'm like, sure. So she tosses me one, right? I throw it in my mouth. I bite into it. It gushes. Fucking spicy hot gushers. I was like, what the fuck? I hate spicy food, but it was hot, spicy gushers. I was like, that's just wrong. Who makes that shit? That's just. And the kids sit here and laugh their ass off at me for like 20 minutes.
Dish. When you first said gushers, was you thinking what I was thinking?
Yes.
You guys
Oh,
are
shit. G-Trapper,
Pretty much.
by the way, oh boy, do I ever remember those. G-Trapper said, I got one no one remembers. A little wax bottle, you bit off the top or twisted it off.
Yeah,
and
it has
the juice in
the juice in it. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Oh, I
What
love
about wax
those.
lips? Remember getting wax
Oh,
lips?
yeah. Those were gross too. It tasted like you like
Yeah,
like
those are
chopping on
gross.
a fucking candle.
Tea-berry gum used to be one of my favorites, buddy.
That was black licorice gum.
No, it's clove.
Clove. Okay. What's the black licorice gum?
I know that's disgusting.
There was tea berry and
Tea-berry?
something else.
Yeah, they went together all the time. I think
Bubblicious
it's the
gum was
same company.
disgusting too.
Oh, I used to love tea-berry.
Fucking grape bubblicious or grape bubble hubba bubba.
All right,
It'd be
night
like
text. I love
it'd be like you stick it in you take it out of the little plastic or paper wrapper, stick it in your mouth, chew, swallow. Oh,
Damn it! Didn't mean to do that.
Knife Techs,
What
Swedish
about
fish
Bub's
were a
Daddy?
penny a piece when I was growing
In
up.
the,
I
in the
loved them.
big long
What are they, Steve?
Bub's Daddy bubble gum in the big long
Yeah,
Oh.
the strips.
pack. We used to have contests, see if you could get the whole thing in your mouth. Go, go, go.
Yeah, but how about the fucking gum that used to come in the baseball cards? You could hurt somebody with that shit.
Yeah, no shit.
You
And
fucking
it
slap
always
somebody like that.
tasted like shit.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was it, G-Track
Oh,
or
the
Blackjack.
gumballs in the baseball bat.
No, the gumballs and the baseball cards.
Like the Topps baseball card.
Oh.
Yeah,
That
Oh, you're
flat-
talking about the
powdered-
hard plastic.
yeah.
Or the
it tastes
hard-
like you eating. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you could slice somebody's throat with one of those pieces of gum,
You could too.
and it had that
Strawberry
white powder.
cream
Had that
saving.
white powder all over it,
which,
and
by the way,
tasted like the baseball card.
Yeah.
Those were cool,
yeah.
J-Watt.
What were the bullseyes? The caramel with the white sugar inside?
Yeah, where were you 5 minutes ago? We talked about this.
I was probably upstairs.
And MCK, the bubble gum
Ohio.
with the comic in it is Bazooka.
I fucking hate Ohio Wolverine.
That was like one of the originals.
It's all worth it
Butterfingers
to
from
see
the
Dish
90s.
laugh. I'm sorry. It's all worth it. If I can see her
Butterfinger
laugh,
BB.
it's worth it.
What is a Butterfinger BB?
Oh, they're just little BBs, like come in a package of like little Butterfingers.
I
Zagnut,
wasn't a
Chico
I wasn't
sticks.
I couldn't do Butterfingers. That it's too flaky. I'm like, I don't want a flaky fucking.
It sticks
like a
in your
quick.
teeth, man. You need a fucking toothpick after you eat
What about
Butterfinger.
Zero Bars? Remember Zero Bars, like the white chocolate?
Redneck Prepper. How the hell are you?
What's up, Redneck?
Hey, Redneck.
Oh, shit. I forgot to go on Amazon. Son of a bitch.
Uh-oh.
It's all your fault.
Yep, it's all her fault.
She
She's
don't
working
beat-
you
Well,
too
why
hard.
is it
She don't
Susie's
beat me
fault?
enough.
Why is it Susie's fault?
Because she don't beat me enough for me to remember.
She doesn't beat me enough.
Next
Cinnamon.
time, use a baseball bat.
We used to sell cinnamon toothpicks in junior high.
Cinnamon
We used to get the little vial of pure cinnamon oil
Yep.
and soak like 4 packs of toothpicks in it. A guy bet another guy $5 he wouldn't drink that little vial. He fucking
Oh, my God.
No.
he did it and fell out and had to go to the hospital.
Did anybody else do this when they were kids? It was big in my school, probably elementary.
What?
It was where you would take like Kool-Aid mix and then go ahead and put a little bit of sugar in it and keep it in a bag and
Yeah.
just like lick your finger and stick it down in there. And
They outlawed that in my grade school because kids were getting big blisters and like ulcerated sores on their tongue from the acid in the
Oh, the
in
Puff Rocks?
Kool-Aid.
The Puff
no,
Rocks?
just Kool-Aid and sugar mixed together and you keep
Oh,
it in a
but you
Ziploc
got-
bag.
Do you guys remember the Pop Rocks?
Hell yeah.
That's what you were
Well,
talking
before
about.
they were Pop Rocks, they were called something else.
What did
Back
you-
when they were like,
They exploded in your.
Snapper.
J-Watt.
I can't remember.
Is it snap
Mine was just the
something?
green and purple
I can
ketchup.
tell you a little story about a girl that I knew that used to put Pop Rocks in her mouth and perform.
It works the other way too.
Yeah,
Just
but
saying.
sometimes when one of those goes off, it's got a little snap to it. Let me tell you.
Pop Rocks. Hey,
Hello.
Pop Rocks, ice cubes. What's the difference?
Do you remember the rumor? Remember Mikey from Life Zero? The rumor was that he drank Pop Rocks and Coke and it blew his head off or something.
Yes.
Yeah, blew his stomach up. What was that? Was that him or was that the little girl?
Well, no, I thought it was Mikey. Like, give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything. I thought that was the rumor. Was him.
Yeah, tell me.
He
about
likes it. He likes it. Remember that Life
Shut the
Zero?
fuck up and go up
Yeah.
there and shut up.
It's
already.
bringing up memories.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Mike.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Little sore spot growing up there, Mike?
Oh my God.
Give it to Mikey. He'll eat it. He'll eat anything.
Yeah, until Mike used to turn around when he got older and said, "Yeah, then keep your girlfriend away from me." Then they all just started shutting up, slowly but surely.
Oh,
What about the rumor about Rod Stewart getting? Oh yeah, I heard that rumor.
Rod Stewart getting what?
Getting his stomach pumped.
from all the blanking and stuff.
Yeah, blankety blank. You can't say that
Yeah.
word.
And Richard Gere and the hamster.
I didn't hear about Richard Gere with the hamster. I love
Apparently
Live
Richard-
Serial 2 MCK.
Richard Gere had to have a hamster removed from his anus or something like
Really?
that. Remember that rumor?
I didn't hear that one. But you can't beat out my Captain Crunch. Sorry, bro.
Ooh, Captain Crunch. That sounds good. I haven't had the roof of my mouth shredded into pieces in a long time.
Right? That's the best
Right?
feeling in the
What the
world.
fuck happened?
I used to like
Crunch
Raisin
is
Bran.
cold.
It's because I was a kid. I know what the Raisin Bran was,
My
right?
favorite cereal.
So I'm starving, and I'm like this. And my grandpa says, "You want some eggs?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll take some eggs." Another bowl of Raisin Bran. Another bowl of Raisin Bran. Another bowl of Raisin Bran. And he goes, "You do realize what you're eating?" I go, "Yeah, cereal, and then you're going to make me eggs, and I'm going to be full." He goes, "No, you're not going to be full."
No, you're going to be shitting all over.
And I go, "Why?" He says, "You're going to be shitting out your ears in about 15 minutes." I go, "Why?" He goes, "It's bran." I goes, "Yeah, I know. It says Raisin Bran." He goes, "No, it's bran." I go, "Well, what's bran?" He goes, "Something that's going to make you shit you out of your ears." And I'm like, "Yeah, but the raisins taste so good in cereal with cold. Oh, it's just."
Jay Watt said it was Buffy from Family Affair with Pop Rocks.
Oh, okay. Space dust or pop rocks? I don't know. I don't know what they called it. We used to call them pop rocks. Mikey's still looking for the honeycomb hideout. I love honeycombs. Weren't too bad.
They changed them though. They taste like shit now.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's more. They taste like you're eating cardboard or something.
You know what I hated was like Fruity Pebbles. Hated those.
I have never had a bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
Cocoa Puffs were good.
They're good. My daughter says Canada's honeycomb so much better than U.S.
Really?
Really?
Huh.
So Knife Tech says.
Wait,
So
did someone
better
say
DJ
space
with
dust?
Pop Rocks.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what that stuff was. Space dust. Yeah.
Okay, Gear said.
Okay, I got it.
Do you remember those big ass pixie sticks?
Oh
Nothing
yeah.
but-
Nothing
yeah,
but
my
sugar.
my stepdad thinks that shit was funny when my kids were like 4 and 6 years old or whatever. When they'd babysit, he'd let them eat about 3 or 4 of them fucking things and then send them home. The big ones, like the ones that are like 2 foot tall, they would eat like 2 of those, and then we would show up to pick them up, and they'd be wired. He'd send them home with like 2 more. And listen to what this guy would do to us, man.
Circus peanuts.
Oh yeah, circus peanuts are great. Love them.
They're
This
gross.
guy, after he would give them pixie sticks, he would send them home with some shit that he found in the basement from like 1980 or something, of like a burping frog or a canary or a cardinal that sings a song or the fish that you hang on the wall that says "Take me to the river."
Oh,
Some annoying shit he would always send home with these kids.
Budweiser.
You still eat the blueberry?
Blueberry.
That's hilarious. Blueberry.
Cotton candy. I used to love cotton candy. Absolutely love cotton candy.
There's nothing there. Just put it in your mouth and it's gone.
Yeah.
Blech.
Nice
I
sugar
love
buzz.
cotton candy.
No, it's not my favorite.
Best thing at an amusement park to eat isn't cotton candy though. It's the fucking fried dough. Fried dough, brown sugar, no confectionery sugar, please. Thank you.
You guys remember the Hostess used to sell bread that's almost expired at a store? You used to go there and get discount on the bread, the pies and all that.
Oh yeah,
Wonder does that too.
yeah, and we have a Schwabels around here that does it. Schwabels, the
Um,
Schwabels outlet.
Because we don't have it.
Nissan, Nielsen.
Right on Gear where it's still warm. Cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
Hostess turtle
Cotton
pies.
candy is amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
But Susie, I know what you're talking about, the Hostess outlet. We used to go there and get Twinkies and King Dongs and all that shit. And King Dongs and Ho-Hos were much better when they were wrapped in aluminum foil.
Right.
Yeah.
Ding
They were.
dongs.
Speaking of which, I have not been able to find a Suzy Q to save my life.
Ding and dong. D-I-N-G.
Walmart.
Not King.
Walmart?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're shopping at the wrong store, Ohio, if they're called that.
What?
He said King Dongs.
King
That's
dong.
the
But
old
no,
original
ding.
name.
No.
It, It is too. They were used to be called King Dongs.
I never, in all the years of my life, and I'm not that far behind you,
And they were ripped.
I never heard that fucking name.
Yeah, that's why the tinfoil.
No, in the tinfoil when I bought, they were ding dongs.
Well, they used to be called King Dongs. That's why Dish fell in love with them.
Double dogs, gallon of milk, 2 double dogs, easy.
Susie King was calling.
I used to like those Hostess, the orange cupcakes with like the little white swirly.
Oh, the snowballs?
No, not the snowballs. The snowballs are the chocolate with the marshmallow and coconut.
Yeah.
Pink and white.
Just an orange. It was just an orange cupcake, and it had like orange icing on it.
Yeah.
And like the white circle, or like the white little decorated.
A little swirly across the top.
Swirly top, yeah. And I'll tell you, back in the 90s, Hostess used to put out a, dude, I ate one for breakfast almost every day. It was a blueberry muffin loaf.
Loaf. That sounds like something after you ate too much fiber.
Hey, Knife Tex, that's my favorite cookie.
Nutter Butters, yep. What was the little jingle? Another Nutter Butter, please.
Yeah.
It was like a tongue twister.
Dish, I can't get the song out of my head. Hey, why don't you play
Another somebody done somebody wrong.
You clean it out. You made the mess. You clean it out.
Who sings that song? Anybody other than Dish? Who sings that song? We'll even let
one
you
of
people.
One of the old schools.
Somebody's going to look it up and cheat, but I figured Gear would just go bloop. Because he's kind of country, so I figured Gear would have got it. Plus a pack of Marlboros, pack of Swishers, and some Levi Garrett.
Hey.
Mikey still makes homemade maple syrup in a glass. Aunt Jemima bottle. Carol syrup with a little maple flavoring. No, told you, Gear Grinder won't get it. Telling you, Gear Grinder knows his shit. BJ Thomas TV.
The Dawn,
She's saying Tony Orlando, but I don't
No,
think so.
BJ Thomas sang it.
Oh, okay. He said BJ.
That was his name. BJ Thomas.
I thought it was Neil Diamond, so don't feel bad.
I had that song stuck in my fucking head all day long, and it's still there.
Tony Orlando and Dawn. Wow.
Tony Orlando.
Not 3 times.
On the ceiling if you want me.
Hey,
Twice on my
girl.
pipe. Means you ain't gonna show. Oh, my darling.
You make peanut brittle every holiday
The
season.
70s.
What?
I don't know. Hi, Guns Girl.
Hey, Guns Girl.
Hello, Guns Girl.
There it is. I've been waiting.
Mike peaked in 1978.
I
I was fucking, I was 11. I was 11 in 1978.
Mikey, I was 18. I could have bought you beer, bro.
No, I was drinking 2 years later.
That's what I mean.
Drinking, smoking cigarettes, and smoking pot, and 2 years after that.
And your mom.
The fucking 80s were killing me, kid. I'm telling you.
Root beer barrels.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, till you suck one down your throat without chewing it. And then they just kind of blow.
Lemon heads.
You're all about sucking on stuff tonight, aren't you?
Well, you know, that's how they did it down in Louisiana.
Way down yonder.
How
The
many of
French
you guys
Quarter.
know family that used to put
I'm trying to just
peanuts
pick it up.
inside the pop bottles and drank it?
Oh, peanuts in
Peanuts
your
and-
Coke?
Yeah.
Never tried it.
Peanuts and
Oh,
Coke.
peanuts in your Coke? Yeah, that's a hillbilly thing.
Still do that.
My daddy used to do that.
I
Knife
still
Tech
do
says
that. It's
Dr.
delicious.
Knife Tech says Dr. Pepper barrels are better. Ugh, hate Dr. Pepper. Dish, tell your Tom Jones panty story. What did Tom Jones? Tom Jones sang
Finally,
Green Grass at Home.
You know, Tom Jones still can fucking sing like a goddamn.
Oh, yeah.
He's on one of them,
It's
you know,
good
sing a song
to
game
touch
shows.
the green grass.
I was like, she's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's
Yeah,
a lady.
I guess back in the day though, he was a fucking slut.
Oh yeah.
He was
You
an
ever seen that
absolute
video where he's
slut.
talking about? He's like, "You two sisters? I never kissed two sisters at the same time." And he used to kiss like every woman in concert. It was like,
And
I wonder he don't have AIDS, you know?
You know what I just found out? Well, not just found out because I through YouTube and through him being on the music show over in England. You know what I never knew? He was fucking English. I never knew
Yeah,
that.
I never knew that either.
I never knew that.
Yep,
Tom Jones.
he's on the thing. and-
English is a mofo.
yeah, he was born there, raised there, and everything.
What's
He's like
yeah.
he's like the British Elvis.
Yep.
But he was the biggest slut on the face of the planet. Guns Girl says in '78 she was 2.
Wow.
Wow. I'm 9 years older than you.
In 78, I wasn't even a fucking thought.
You weren't even an apple in your mother's eye. Tom Jones is Welsh. English, Welsh. It's on the same fucking island. Knock it off, Knife Tex. For Christ's sakes.
England
damn.
owns them both. I'm sure.
Actually, it's not the same island.
Yeah, it's not.
What do you mean it's not? Isn't Wales part of Great Britain?
You said Welsh, right? Is Welsh from Wales?
Yes.
I thought that was like a part of Scotland.
No.
West Virginia.
Oh, I gotta bring out the map again.
78, you fin- Oh, so Redneck Preps is as old as Steve.
Thank you.
Great Britain map.
78 is great.
So we had the Blizzard of 78.
Jay what?
Pepsi and
remember what we
peanuts.
used to
Nope,
say.
never had Pepsi and peanuts.
Pepsi and peanuts.
I can't
Yeah,
stand
Nitex.
Pepsi, so I'm a Coca-Cola and
Hey,
peanut
bite your
kind of
tongue.
girl.
Bite your tongue, young lady.
Sorry,
Hey.
I don't like it.
Gunpowder. How about they call me Mellow Yellow?
Donovan.
Yeah, we
So
still do
You
that.
know, I always thought that Scotland was on a different island than the United Kingdom than like England. But it's not. It's connected.
It's all one fucking island. When are these people going to start listening to fucking Mikey D?
I don't know.
No, I never drank. My name's not Laverne. I never drank Pepsi and milk. Sorry.
Ugh.
Yes, MCK. I do remember the blizzard of 78.
Oh
Holy
hell yeah!
shit.
Well, the blizzard of '78 in Massachusetts. Yeah, I
the
remember that one.
the fucking road graders were stuck.
The blizzard of '78 in Massachusetts. They predicted 3 to 4 inches of snow, and we got like 36 in the
Yeah.
course of 2 days or something.
We had cars.
People died.
Literally buried out of sight on our
Yep.
dirt roads. You could not
People
even
died
tell
and
there was
everything.
a car there.
Blizzard of '70s.
I had to give the girls a talk tonight. I'm a double D and saw a man with heavy C cups tonight.
Depending on what time of day it is, I'm between a C and a double D. Just depends
Yeah,
on
but
what time of day.
Did you see what Guns Girl wrote?
Mm-hmm.
Now check this out. Blizzard of '78.
Hang on,
Cleveland.
hang on. Stop.
Motherfucker's still going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, that's just for the picture.
I just can't get over
Lay
that
down,
amount of snow.
MCK.
The snow drifts were hard.
I'm looking at pictures, and they show a picture where a lady's putting a flag in the ground, like a little sign. In the snow, it says "car here." That way, they didn't destroy the
Yeah.
cars when they.
Yeah.
Well, you
Down
know,
our road, there were snowmobile tracks over the cars, and you couldn't even tell.
You couldn't even go in there. Sasquatch, 13th man. How the hell are you, brother?
Hey, Sasquatch.
I can't count how many times I got stuck this winter with the grader in the middle of the road. Cheers from here. Well,
Wow,
cheers to you
fun.
too, my friend. Great
Certain
to see
places
you.
got a lot of
Hang
snow.
on,
There
hold
you
on.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
That was 78.
They
Holy
in
crap,
Boston,
you
they couldn't move, and then of course because we live on the ocean, we had
Yeah.
flooding. We had fucking. It was bad. It was real bad.
Yep.
Good old days.
That would be hey J Watt. Watertown is not on the water, believe it or not.
So this blizzard of 78 killed 70 people, including
Ohio?
51. No, 70 in total.
Total where?
51 in Ohio.
No, gotta be
So
more than that.
who's not real smart? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Whoops. We live on flat ground. We can make it. Yeah, a lot of people were freezing to death in their cars and dying of asphyxiation from running their car with a clogged up tailpipe.
The blizzard of 78. The blizzard of 78 claimed 54 lives in New England, 29 of those in Massachusetts.
Okay, this I have to go back because it says region,
Right.
so different regions. Wonder what total.
While
was.
Mercy Rose had it. How can I? Can I? If I share this link, I hope it goes right to these pictures. How do I do? No, because I can't share the whole page. So let me just do. I'll just share the link.
Knife tax, and you're still alive?
No shit.
Stretch Armstrong was his toy. It's a big old,
Oh.
looked like the Hulk, and you could,
Yeah.
and it had this. Everybody ripped them apart. Well, the
Had
guys,
oil in them.
yeah, it was like this jelly.
Yeah, what's his name? Shoots him.
Knife
Kentucky.
tax 8 is.
Kentucky Ballistic shoots his. Guys, click on this link. Those are the pictures from Massachusetts during the blizzard of 78.
It was nothing compared to Michigan. We didn't even look like a mitten no more. It was just all straight.
Why ain't it working?
Jay Watt. Hey, Sass Green.
I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem here, kid. Or maybe too big to send. Yeah, it's 345 characters. That's why. That's why it won't send. Try that. See if the link still works. I don't know if it will or not.
Yeah, right, Guns Girl.
My work would be like, if you're not dead, yeah.
What are we clicking on, Mikey?
Did it come through, Dish? I had to take some of the numbers off because it was 300. The link was like 300 characters, and you can only use 200.
Let's see if it works here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that basically looked like Michigan, except for the snow was over the top of the cars.
Well, they're on a highway, believe it or not.
Well, I believe
you guys call it the interstate, but
You mean this guy, Steve?
Stretch
if you go
Armstrong.
down, Stevie, that's just the city. You go into where
Yeah.
you go into the Stevie. You go into the towns. Like, can I just share a photo?
See, that was the whole trick of the toy. Now that you're a stronger adult, you can actually stretch it. I remember
had one of
reading
those
the
when I was a
things, couldn't
kid.
get nowhere. That's like Dish's dream guy.
Yeah, my babysitter broke mine.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I was so upset. It was just a little kid, too. I was crying. It was really bad.
Do you know
Devastating.
do you know what's inside these things?
It was red, whatever it was.
It's just like corn syrup, I guess.
He's having fun with it.
I don't know. Knife Tech's 8 his. Rip his head off. Take a bite.
How far will his neck stretch? Oh, it won't. It's all like this is all one piece right here. See it?
Oh yeah.
I remember
Yeah, but if you go,
the
Steve,
original ones, you could pull their head.
It seems like they were bigger and bulkier too.
They were. This is a
Yeah.
different version.
There was a monster too.
This is
Oh,
the
yeah,
That's a
hey,
vacuum.
Steve.
Put it in the box.
that's how what Ohio
Steve,
does.
if you scroll down on the pictures on the left, you'll see the cars covered because it's not the
Gotcha.
city; it's the other. You know what I mean? North of the city. But it was.
Cheers, Sash Green.
Yep, you got everybody telling you to eat it, Ohio.
the what? Eat it.
Good night, Saskatoon.
Yeah. Take a hit for the chat.
You can just do it to where like it's just him.
Night, Sask.
Hey, Sass, great to hear from you, bro. You know that.
He's like, bro, what I ever do to you, Ohio?
He's such a-
Why are you stretching me, man?
Hey, Dish. On our way
Yes.
to Alaska,
Yes,
can we stop by and say hi to Sask?
sure.
All right.
Look, now he looks like me.
Knife
Same
text.
size legs, same size penis.
Knife Knife text says Stretch Armstrong does not need a woman to get her done. Just saying.
Right.
Lucky
Wait,
bastard.
hang on.
Dish, it's not even like we'll be going out of our way.
I know,
Definitely
right?
looking like me now.
Love them pecs.
Have you seen my new shoes? Nope, neither have I.
There we go.
Bad back.
The bad back and everything.
Little scoliosis there.
Scoliosis. is the bad, yeah.
Scoliosis.
You should
Look, he's
take
just like me. He can sit on a couch and put a bowl of cereal right there and not even have to hold it.
Right? I'm eating a sub grinder, as you people call them. And like a pickle came out, and it sits right there, right? And I'm eating, and camera girl come over. She goes, Dad, you missed your mouth. How could you do that? What are you talking about? She goes, you got like a pickle on your fat stomach. I go, that's not my stomach, that's my chest. She goes, Dad, it's connected. Look at it. And I'm like, oh my God.
Slarch arm week.
All right. That's enough with playing with the toys. Time to go back to your box.
you need to put them in that scoliosis position and take a picture and see if you can get your money back.
Right. What the hell happened there?
I didn't order Stretch wheelchair, damn it.
Yeah, we found out early on what those things were made of. What makes it stretch? Let's take it apart. Just get a couple of knives and just fucking do it.
Oh, we used to try to blow ours up with firecrackers and all kinds of shit. Light them on fire. And now they're worth $100.
You know, I'm not going to, my wife's upstairs asleep, so I don't want to go in there too many times and grab shit. But I also have an Evil Knievel, Susie, that you remember you on a motorcycle. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Was it the crank one or the pull one?
The crank. With the little, with the red, with the red thing, you hold the hand on your.
Yeah, you hold it down. Yeah, hit the thing takes off. Then I had a crank one too.
You had like. Do you remember
you put the plastic thing in?
Yeah, you put the plastic thing in and you zip and like pinch the fuck out of your fingers and.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have a sister, but I had a cousin with long hair, so the tire would go in her hair, and then I get my ass whooped by my dad.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got in her hair.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about being an only child. When something happens, it was you who fucking did it.
Unless you had a great mom who would confess.
Worst fight I ever seen was this kid. He was a jackass. Anyways, he took his gum one day, right? Stretches it out like this long, right? And then puts it on the girl's hair in front of him.
Oh my God.
Oh.
She thought she felt something, so she does one of these. And I went, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. So she does one of these with her hair. Of course, it stayed. I mean, it came, but it stayed. They stayed together. And she saw, she grabbed it. She saw the gum. Stood right up. Right in the middle of the class. Right in the middle of the class. Stood right up. Turned around and just laid into this kid. She wouldn't stop. We thought she was going to kill him. She wouldn't stop punching him in the fucking head. And none of us got up to help, to help him. We just sat there. And she tuned, and I mean real bad, like real bad. I mean, this kid, after a while, he couldn't even hold up his hands. She tuned him really good.
Do you remember, like in school?
Huh?
Do you remember in school, like the wooden desks?
Yes.
The desk chair combo. Yeah. You put your books underneath it.
Smelled like spit.
Well, I was in a classroom in one of those. And this was in high school. And it was like a study hall or something. And I had my head down, sleeping, but my hand was like this over the edge of the desk, and the kid in front of me was like leaning back and had like the whole desk, and he lost balance and fell back, and it hit right here across my fingernail and like blew, dude. It blew all like 3 of my fingernails off. Blood went everywhere, and I was sleeping, so I raised up, and started screaming like, "What the fuck!" It was nasty, and
I'm starting to think knife techs is a little bit weird, like me.
You knew who that kid was that's sitting in front of me?
Who? Who?
Huh?
Who? Your brother-in-law?
No, it was just my son sitting here, and I said, "Do you know who that kid that fell back on me was?" It was my friend Will, who ended up being one of my good friends over the years.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was Biden or something.
No, I really didn't know him that well. It was just, some kid, and then once we both got sent to the hospital, not the hospital, but the principal's office, and I went to the nurse's office, which was inside the principal's office. So once we were sitting there, figuring out what was going on, we started talking, and he apologized, and we became friends after that, and we've been friends ever since. I still talk to him.
Hey, knife tech, do you ever light an eraser with your lighter in class?
I used to chew on them.
Think? Oh my God.
The old desks though that used to have to put your paperwork in and shit when you're in grade school. I was chasing this kid around the room because he was probably saying something stupid like, "Hey Mikey, he likes it" or whatever. And I'm chasing him around the fucking room because the teacher stepped out. And this fucking loser sticks his foot out. I do a Superman. Bang! Right into the fucking desk.
Nice.
I took 7 stitches right by. I almost lost my eye. 7 stitches right up by my eye. I had a. When you break your, I didn't break it, but when people break their what do you call it, bone, and their eye just goes.
The orbital.
It's just total black, but it's out to here. I didn't break my orbital bone, but it was totally black and out to here. And they were all like nervous that I'd never see this, that. Oh yeah.
Did you start the big "I got in a fight" rumor to try to save face?
No. I did, however, get in a fight as soon as the eye swelling went down with the kid that stuck his foot out, though.
Oh, nice. Pop.
Yeah. Well, he beat the shit out of me, though. That wasn't a very fair fight. That was stupid on my part.
Hey, dear, did you smear the paste in the palm of your hand and let it dry and peel it like?
Peel it off.
Look at the skin.
Did you ever see the? But your fingerprint, you can get your fingerprints off it. Did you ever do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also used to take the grease off your fingers.
Yeah.
When your
I was amazed. I'm like, wow, this shit's cool.
Yeah, you had to let it dry just the right amount.
Then you put your.
Well, you want to talk about, Mikey, talk about stitches.
Yep.
We were in music class, and before class started, we were all just dicking around and everything, and the teacher walked in, right? You got to be in your seats when the teacher walks in. So she starts to walk in, everyone's scrambling for their seats. Right when I go to sit down, some dude pulls my seat out from underneath me. I fall back, hit the back of my ear on one of those black metal music stands.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking ear is like dangling, dude. I had to go to the hospital and get it like this whole part up here like sewed back on.
You know, I didn't, bro. When I met you, I noticed. I didn't want to say nothing and be rude, but I noticed one was up a little higher than the other.
Most
Yeah,
people
they
get
are.
most people get liposuction on a boob job. Ohio got an ear job.
What up, bro?
Gear.
That's
I mean,
yeah.
gear.
That's the zombie that just came out of the bedroom.
Did the fad go through your school where you used to take a needle and thread and sew your fingers together?
Right on, gig riding.
No,
Yeah, you can run a needle through the dead first
It was
layer of skin,
gunpowder.
Gunpowder.
and we used to sew our fingers together.
Ouch.
Gig riding says
No, it didn't hurt.
No.
Gig riding says I got beat up a few times in school, but I always got up and told them there was still a bitch. Gia, you make me laugh because you know what? I'd go home bleeding, like, beat to a pulp. Hey, you want to shut up, faggot? Shut up, asshole. Hey, cocksucker. Oh, I never knew how to shut my fucking hole. I still don't.
In junior high.
I wasn't in junior high when I did that, Jay Watt. I was almost 20 years old, I think, or 19, 18, 19, 20 years old.
remember hearing about it.
Jay Watt.
His name was Mr.
Nice.
Mustard.
We used to twist two staples together and throw them on someone's seat right before they sat down. We called them
Mhm.
Chinese tacks.
Yeah,
Ow!
Staples. Yeah.
Ouch! That must have fucking hurt.
Did you guys ever have like the old sinks that you walk up to and you step on the metal bar
Yes.
and it had like
Only in shop.
okay, so you know what I'm talking about? People,
Yeah.
People used to take fucking like paper towels and get them wet and throw them over the drain.
Yes.
And then they would wedge something on the foot thing and then leave. And then you'd like go to the bathroom at like 1
Total
o'clock in the
flood.
afternoon and the whole fucking bathroom would be flooded. Yeah.
We used to walk up to those and step on it like you were going to wash your hands, and then you put your hand over the sprinkler, and it would
Squirted
squirt
everywhere.
across from you, make him look like he peed his pants. Then you always had the one kid in the school that thought it was a urinal.
Been there, done that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, then you had that one kid that was a wise ass calling people fucking cocksucker and shit that found their way into the fucking thing.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, question for you. Like everyone that I talked to always thought this was weird, but my school didn't have fucking doors on the stalls.
Ours
mine
didn't
did.
either.
Mine
Yeah,
did.
just walk by and people sitting there taking a shit.
No, we had doors. We had doors on our
Not
school.
ours.
Not ours didn't either. So
They
Well,
started taking our doors off in like when I was in the end of grade school.
yeah, it was grade school all the way through grade school. None of I think once we got into high school, we got a new high school built. I was the first class to graduate from it. It had doors.
I just found out that they don't shower anymore.
Really?
Like together, the guys. Yeah, they don't shower together anymore.
Now here's something weird.
They
that I
all
found out.
have their individual. They have individual showers. You get changed and shower in the same. I'm like, what?
Okay, I've seen those.
You don't sit on a bench with six guys, fucking niggas, a jailbird, and then get up, walk to the fucking shower. There's like 15 shower heads in one big shower room, and no, you don't do that.
It was a rite of passage and great embarrassment.
You know,
Right.
You always had that one dude in seventh
just
grade
think,
who was
this
like,
is why they can never
developed. If you know,
this is why they can never have stripes again, Stevie. Remember the showers and stripes? The shower scene when what's his name knocks the friggin' spyglass through the window.
Oh yeah, Porky's.
No,
Stillman.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Porky's.
Stripes.
It was Stripes.
Oh,
the guy from Night Court.
John Lacarette.
John Lacarette. Yeah.
Laura Cat or something like that. John Laura Cat.
Yeah. Yep. I see the boogie board.
MCK, you guys were evil.
I had to sneeze.
I worked with some guys that grew up in the Detroit area, and they all had the advanced high schools with swimming pools. And their coach, I've talked to like 3 different fellows about the same age from different schools. Their coach used to make them swim naked.
Really?
Yeah, it was a thing. Everybody swam naked.
I got no problem with that.
My dad said when he was in school they swam naked.
I thought that was weird.
It sounds
And
a little weird.
It was supposed to be so you didn't get the.
Also, back in those days, two men living together were roommates.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Or what do they call it? He's a forever bachelor
MCK
or a
says
lifetime bachelor.
MCK is growing up at a Catholic school. We were quite the bunch. MCK, God bless you. That's all I
I
can say.
used to have to ride the bus with guys that went to Catholic school. They were all hellions.
Yeah, but they paid for it, especially your age bracket.
Yeah.
Because back then you can still get slapped in the face with a fucking ruler, ruler across the knuckles. Oh yeah. You know.
I can't. There we go. Can't Catholic. I'm in a whole house full of them.
And I used to say,
we had a girl in art class shoot a kid with a rubber band and a paper clip, and literally poked his fucking eye out.
Oh no!
I couldn't believe
shit.
it. Yeah, it
Yeah,
happened.
you think? I mean, it's high traveling speed of fucking metal object. Yeah.
You'll poke your eye out. I see. It happened.
that must hurt like a bastard to your eyeball popping out.
You remember making the snappers out of a bobby pin?
Oh my gosh.
You used to bend it and loop it around and fold it back over on itself, and when you pushed it up against somebody, it'd go snap and just pop you.
My brother was very good with that. I hated that.
Ah, you remember.
Yeah.
The stink bug or stink bombs out of the ballpoint pen with the match and the spring, right? You like pulled out the end of it and
oh.
right on MCK.
I don't know. I was a good kid. I didn't do shit like that in school.
Stop it.
Well, you knew better. You was an only child. You were good because you didn't get caught. See that snicker?
Dude, I threw. Remember the little stink bombs that come in the glass?
Yeah, you just step on them and run.
Yeah, I tossed one of those down the hallway behind one of the boiler radiators.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, old school. It was bad.
Oh.
I didn't think it would be that bad, but it was really. I mean, they had to evacuate the fucking school, and the news was there. The news showed up because they didn't know what it was, and the police were there, and the fire department. I'm like standing out there with like my buddies, and I'm just like, "What the fuck happened?" It's like, God damn. If they find out who did this, their asses in some real fucking trouble. You get the police and the fire department, and the fucking news showed up.
Right on Knife Techs, we used to make our towels into rat tails, we used to call them. Some way you folded the top and it would come down to a point. Oh yeah. God, them things would crack.
You ever take like a wet towel and like roll it up and then let it dry and then wet it again? You roll it more and it turns it into like a fucking billy club.
I put a fucking, hey, I was joking around with Gina one night. And I fucking whipped her with a fucking towel. I put a fucking welt on the cheek of her ass the size of a silver dollar.
It was one of those lucky hits that you would never do at all. But
yeah, I'm like happened. This, and I'm telling her, right? I goes, "You're gonna get it." And she goes, "You won't." I go, "That's stupid." Oh. And I went, and then when I heard that thing snap, I dropped the towel as soon as I did it because I knew this thing was leaving a mark, right?
If you
and
need
she
me,
looked at me, and I'm like, "Babe, you all right?" And she goes, "That hurts like a sumbitch." I go, "Good." And then she said, "You're in trouble." I goes, "Yeah, I'll pay for this later." I said, "But turn around because I got to see that thing because that motherfucker's huge." If she ever turned around, I'm like, "Get back in the shower and go put some cold water on that fucking thing. Hurry up."
Yeah, it was like the once in a lifetime. You snap the towel, it's like the perfect snap. You never done it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the first airsoft gun I ever got, I was sitting there and I open it up and I'm loading it. And I put the little CO2 thing in and put the magazine in, cock it. And my wife's standing there washing dishes and I'm just like, I just shot her in the ass. Fucking last time I ever did that. I didn't realize. Oh my God!
They come out
my
like
God! Well, I was only like 4 foot away. I didn't realize they hurt that bad. And
Oh,
then
no,
she was like, after she got done yelling and screaming and smacking the shit out of me, she said, "It's my turn. I get to shoot you." And I'm like, "Fine. We could have done that a long time ago. Settled this. Shoot me." And then she fired me up, man, shot me right in the ass. And I just took it. And I was just like, it wasn't that bad. I wanted to cry, dude. It hurt so fucking bad.
It's like
That's
getting
brand
hit
new.
with a
I wish it had all full air power, you know.
when
Oh yeah,
paintball.
she had the first fucking shot out of that CO2 cartridge went all directly on her ass.
Oh my
When the
god.
paintball first came out in the 80s, or
Yeah.
capture the flag, whatever you want to call it, I told you this, didn't I? We all went out. We were doing it. All the guys from work, and then the one chick had to come, and she had to take a piss. Anyways,
Shot her in the ass.
she made the mistake of pissing right where I was laying in the tall grass, and I went, "Oh, what a dumb broad!" And I went, bang, and I hit her right in the ass while she was pissing. Oh
Oh.
my god!
Oh my gosh.
But
Dude,
those things cut me. I got hit in the chest, cut me right open.
Oh yeah, when I used to. That was one of my hobbies. My wife told me that I needed a hobby, and me and a couple of my buddies decided we were going to play paintball. So we went and played paintball, and then she was like, "Oh, that sounds like you had fun." I'm like, "Yeah, it was a blast, you know." So she was like, "Oh, it sounds like something maybe you should do more often, a hobby, right?" And then that hobby turns into like $10,000 worth of shit, and then she's getting mad because I've got all these fucking. They're not paintball guns; they're paintball markers.
Yeah.
But you have like
They
that
got pretty damn
anti-fog
high-tech.
mask, and you got
yeah.
the fucking
The electronic triggers and shit.
and the
yeah.
electronic hopper and everything. Spent thousands of fucking dollars on that shit, man. Trust me. But we would go for a weekend, and I'd come back and look like a fucking Dalmatian dog, dude. Just fucking spots all over me.
When
Did
I
you get
did
all
it,
cool with your buddies every time you seen them? Did you do the sign?
This time,
when I did it when I did it in the 80s, because it just come out, right?
Oh.
You know how easy it was. It looked like the the plastic tubes for the cigars.
Yeah.
That was your tube, and you put your paintballs in there,
oh, that was the Splat Master.
and you take the hook, pull it back, boom, you load it, and let it rip.
Yeah, that was the Splat Master. They used to sell that in the fucking Sportsman's Guide.
Yep, and
that was like one of the very first ones
yeah,
that
this
was like
80. Shit, what year was this? 80. Had to be 87.
my first paintball gun was a pump. It was a Tipman, and you know, and then I got the Tipman 90, and then I got the Tipton A5, and then I got like a Spider and a.
You didn't get the Angel.
What's the Angel?
I don't know. One of the super high tech one was the Angel something. They all got electronic triggers and shit in them now.
Yeah, my Spider one did.
They make a CO2 pepper ball defense gun.
You should get one of those. You can have one of those, Mikey.
Pepper ball defense gun. Let me tell you something. You go on YouTube and they're doing something to them, and now you're hurting
gunpowder.
Now you're hurting people, right? But
they shouldn't be coming in your house.
Holy shit! I popped my son with the towel, and Billy got him, and my dad got me paybacks for getting his grandbaby, and I had a softball-sized bruise on my thigh over a month. Yeah, well, that's how grandparents are.
Right here.
Speaking of grandparents, my grandfather, we go hunting, and we did a lot of coon hunting at night and stuff in the woods. And
you mean raccoons?
Raccoons, yes, raccoons, furry animals.
I was gonna ask with or without the fucking pillowcase,
but he would walk through like a brushy area, and he would hold a limb and just take it with him as he was walking. And he wore one of those like coal miners lights on his helmet and everything.
Yeah.
And then you're walking behind him trying to see shit, and then he'd let go of it and be like, "Fucking," and then come back and hit you. He thought that was the funniest shit, man. And
I hate hunting behind guys
it ain't that shit ain't funny to a 9-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
That shit
you know what's ain't funny?
Adult.
when you're standing there and you're talking to somebody, and then they, you're underneath this just about underneath this fucking pine, or hemlock, and it's loaded with fucking snow, and they do one of these behind you, and then you're just covered, like, right? And once I
usually
got
like
snow on my back, it's all over. I gotta go home because I'm just gonna shiver after for the rest of the day. You know what I mean?
Right?
me and my wife used to go for walks a lot inside and around the block and stuff, and a lot of the trees hang over. But in like after a rain or whatever, they're soaked, and I get so far in front of her, and right when she got, I grab it.
Ah, it's gotta be a guy thing, like nailing all the women. And yeah,
I
Larry,
never.
I'll let you know when he does it to me.
Dish, have I ever nailed you?
No.
See? See?
Ooh, all right. What's the pay up on this here?
One of my favorites
You
was
didn't
always
use
the
two
ice
feet
water.
inside your door today.
What
One of
was
my
that?
favorites was the ice water over the shower curtain.
Ah,
That's always a classic.
I'm too
Well,
short. I couldn't do that.
my son's biological father, when we worked together, he comes in one day, and I'm taking a fucking shit. Well, he didn't think it was a good time for me to shit. So he took a half a bag of fucking, in the retail, the supermarkets, and something like that, what it looked like sawdust, right?
Yeah, they used to
He
use that
took
to dry up barf.
he took a half a fucking bag of that shit, went in a stall beside me, stood on the fucking toilet, and did this.
Oh, shit.
And I went, I just yelled at him. I go, "You're gonna fucking pay, dude. You're gonna fucking pay." So it was a Sunday morning. We're just about done. He goes in to take a shit. I didn't know. Somebody had to tell me. I'm like, okay, thanks. I go run out back to his. We used to have our own little bays because we worked there full time, right? And we had this, we had different items in our bays. He had a fucking box of Tide like this. I fucking opened that fucking thing. I went to the men's room, and I went, whole box of Tide, dude.
Wow.
Here's what. He broke out rashes and shit because apparently there's bleaching Tide or something. I don't know. But he broke out and fucking my wife, who was just friends at the time, she's like, "Why the fuck would you do that?" I go, "He hit me with sawdust a week ago. What the fuck's the problem?" I go, "So I'm just repaying." But you didn't use sawdust, you used Tide. I go, "So the fuck what? Not my problem."
Yeah.
Oh, we used to be so mean to each other with shit like that.
Don't start something you can't finish.
Hey, when I was at the sheriff's office, we had a small bathroom just big enough for one person off the side of dispatch, and you catch somebody going in there, and people went there because of one reason. It was off to the side. No one ever, it was like that's where you do the number 2, right? So if you catch somebody in there, you run into dispatch over by the coffee pot, you grab a coffee filter, and you spray the coffee filter with mace, and then you shove it underneath the fucking door because the toilet was too far away from the door, so they couldn't reach it. So you'd slide it in, and just the whole room would fill up with a mace, and they'd be in there coughing and gagging.
God damn.
Wow.
Right on, MCK. Don't start no shit that you can't finish.
Absolutely. That's my
Oh,
motto.
dude.
The paybacks on my little brother were always worse than what he gave me.
Talking about someone taking shits. They'd always take their belt off and leave their duty belt, out on the counter.
Uh-oh.
What was that, Mike?
I was just reading something.
Oh, but if you were in there too long, man, people would fucking take your belt buckle off your duty belt and pull your cuffs and shit off and rearrange your belt and turn everything upside down. Or we took a pair of furry handcuffs one time and replaced the guy's handcuffs with them. And he went to go arrest somebody, and he reached back, grabbed his cuffs, and they're like the fucking purple furry ones.
Oh
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of things happen. It's amazing how many fucking things happen. Like in the locker room, you go to get your boots on, put your boots on, fucking your boots are full of shaving cream and shit.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Now you got to work all day with soapy, sticky socks. Oh,
At least your feet smell good. They smell minty.
yeah, some of that shit after a while, you end up with blisters.
People cough and gag. That's why I usually employ the rest of them. I put the can of French fry pies when they can't reach it. Fucking gear.
Milk.
Gear.
Old milk.
Fucking jaywalk kills me.
I'm freaking hungry again. Damn it!
Don't you eat? No, by the looks of you don't.
I forgot tonight.
You
How do
forgot.
you
I ate
forget to eat?
I ate lunch today, and I literally just came in the house from the lathe, and I got Mike's text. Hey, Lynn's
really?
I'm like, oh crap! I didn't have time to eat. Yeah, I was gonna make me a big juicy hamburger. And
He forgets to eat like I forget to go to the gym. It's been 46 years straight now.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a gym.
It's like, damn, I forgot to go to the gym again today. It makes 26 years straight now.
Okay, true confession times. How many people got that little loom thing when you were a kid, and you made the little pot holders out of it? You had to weave them in and out.
Oh,
You know what?
Little square loom.
I never had one of those. I remember seeing the commercial a lot. But you know what I did have that is really strange, and I don't know why my parents would buy me this, and a lot of people are like think the same thing, is I had a toy cow that you put these white pills in water and you would pump its tail and it would drink water out of the trough, and then you could milk it.
okay. That's
Why does that seem creepy?
It's just weird because it was you could drink it. It was like powdered milk tablets that you added water to, and you pumped the cow's tail. You put its head down in the water and you pumped its tail, and it would slurp up the water and mix it with the pill, which was powdered milk. And then it had udders, and you would squeeze the little fucking udders.
Yeah,
and
but were you squeezing them? Or were you going like this with them?
It was tiny, dude. It was.
Did you ever milk a cat? Did you ever milk a cat?
I don't know. Let's see if I can. I know I can find this.
Is that why you kept trying to get me to bend over that fountain when I was down there?
What's that?
Is that why you kept trying to get me to bend over to that fountain when I was down there?
The evil giggle.
My sister did that in Latchkey.
Okay, Dish, I'm putting you in charge of sharing another link, Dish. Or let's see.
Dish, share the link. My sister.
Shag carpet.
Yeah, this is it, man. I mean, I don't know if you can play this.
Wall-to-wall carpet.
This is the commercial for it, but play it and share it. Screen share that shit.
Put the arm through the thing and tie them off.
Mm-hmm.
Make a cow or whatever.
Sorry, but this was the weirdest fucking toy ever to buy a kid. It's not like I went around saying that I like cows and shit. It was just I got it for Christmas one year.
Random.
Yeah, it's like one of those random
ones. That's one of them ones that mom sees in stores. She's like, "Oh my god, that's cute. I want that."
Or thought that it was going to be the it toy of the year or something, and bought it early or something.
Right. The funny thing is, I know exactly what you're talking about. I must have seen one before or something.
Yeah, that one. Oh, that's.
Oh my god, it's not tiny. It's actually kind of big.
Did you just say that out loud?
Thanks for noticing, Steve.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I never saw that.
The little kid is molesting the cow. Yep.
Wow.
And why does the cow got lips that looks like some blonde beach babe?
Yeah, I don't know. But the same year I got that, I got 3. Okay, the Kiss. Remember Kiss, the band?
Yep.
They had like the 12-inch action figures, right?
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going with that.
Okay. Well, the same year I got that cow, I got 3 of the Kiss action figures. Not 4, but 3. The fourth
Okay.
one, do you know what it was they got me?
No.
Donny Osmond.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't even know who the fuck Donny Osmond was. I had a Donny Osmond action figure along with my Kiss action figure.
His favorite color was purple.
It was purple, yeah. It was in a purple. He was like in a purple jumpsuit or something.
Yeah, because his favorite color was purple. It's Donny Osmond. May tomorrow be a perfect day. May you find love and laughter along the way.
I had no clue who that dude was back then.
Huh.
But
It's sad I remember that.
what else I got though? I wish I still had. I got the Godzilla and one of the Shogun Warriors that were like 2 foot tall.
Yep.
Them fucking things are worth thousands of dollars now. I wish I still had those things.
Donny Osmond.
Right on,
That used to be
Gunpowder.
a love. You want to talk about fucking Marie Osmond back in the day?
Oh, yeah, I know Marie.
You got to remember the Osmonds were neck and neck with the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
It was Donny Osmond and Michael.
Janet wasn't looking cute back then, just saying.
Well, she was like 2.
Marie Osmond was always hot.
Yeah, Marie. I didn't know who they were until I was a little bit older.
Hell, they used to give Donny Osmond posters all folded up in cereal and shit.
What cereal was that?
So he was the teenage heartthrob back in the day, eh? Like what's the Cassidy kid or whatever his name was? David Cassidy?
Sean
Yeah.
Cassidy.
Sean Cassidy. I thought it was David Cassidy.
Sean was more popular. David was on Partridge Family.
Partridge Family, yeah.
Right, and his brother Sean was one of the Hardy Boys. Sean was.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I remember the Hardy Boys.
Okay, so you remember the taller Hardy Boy with the big eyes? That was Sean Cassidy.
Oh, he was dreamy.
He was
dreamy.
A real dreamboat.
Is that a word they used back then? Dreamy?
Yes. Dreamy, yep.
What is Jay Watt sending me now? This ought to be fucking funny.
What a hunk.
Yeah, what a hunk.
The cow. Milking the cow. I spent hours milking the cow Christmas morning.
Oh,
and
Jay
then we
Watt,
ran
I
out of
just saw
pills.
this.
And then we ran out of the little pills that you put in the water, and I never played with the thing ever again.
Yeah, see, I would have been seeing if it worked with gasoline, because you could have had some killer little flamethrowers.
Speaking of gasoline, click the link that
$4.50 a
Jay
gallon
Watt
here.
just sent.
Ours is $4.49, $4.59.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
$4.49 is what it was here. 449.9. That's $4.50 to me.
Yeah. You round up for charity.
No, it's
Well, that 0.9 means
it's 9/10.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Oh,
They say they're gonna
That was epic.
probably $6. They say that we might hit $6 a gallon this summer.
we gotta hurry up and get some more gas cans.
Well, instead of buying a cow, I guess I'm buying a horse so I can ride it to town to get groceries.
I'm telling you what, man. If gas hits $6 a gallon, I'll just have to call in. I'm calling. Are you sick? Nope. Calling in gas.
The fucking Amish are probably laughing their asses off, going, "Yeah, I told you."
My cotton wagon look good now, don't it?
Yeah. Costs me about a bale of hay every 2 days to drive to town.
Well, maybe getting a horse.
Gee, a horse and a little buggy.
Good night.
Giddy up.
Go do our 5 miles to town. Of course, that's the little shit town that only has a gas station, basically.
I paid. Well, I didn't pay. My boss did. $6.56 for diesel.
That's just crazy, man.
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew. There you go.
I remember Nancy Drew. Yeah.
Yeah, that was wasn't the books.
See, I missed the whole Hardy Boys thing. I think I was too old. I remember the what was the ones out of New York with Satch and the guys that were always getting into trouble and shit.
Mod Squad.
Dukes and Hazzard.
No, way before then. What the hell were they called? They made the movies. Thatch was one of them.
Rascal? No.
No, not Little Rascals. That was the kids.
Right.
They had their own little gang. Bowery Boys.
Yeah, nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, the Bowery Boys. That's where everybody used to. That's where everybody got from. Because they used to do it.
We used to. I mean, I don't recall like ever. I can't recall anything from the show, but I remember watching it every week because my family always watched it. Was the Waltons?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Waltons.
Take my half an hour to say goodbye. Good night, everybody.
Good night, John Boy.
Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, Jim Bob. Good night, Mary Sue. Good
Old
night,
Mary
Mom. Good
Ellen
night,
was in like
Tom.
Playboy or Penthouse, wasn't she?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Is that the same link that he sent earlier?
It's a girl eating mayonnaise.
A girl eating mayonnaise.
Yep, some Chinese girl eating mayonnaise.
Shit, I might have to watch that one for later.
Yeah.
Chinese girl eating mayonnaise.
The baby splits. Banana splits. 2 o'clock every day. Banana splits came on. 2 o'clock, 2:30, something like that. Great Babe and all them.
Oh yeah.
Great. I remember the USA Cartoon Express.
Yep.
Let's see. Will this work? Yeah.
Yeah, so bad.
Finally got. I'm in the comfy spot now.
I'll be there in the morning.
I can see all you guys watching Dukes of Hazzard. You and your brother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Friday night, 8 o'clock, Dukes of Hazzard. 9 o'clock, Dallas. 10 o'clock, Falcons Crest. Time for bed.
It's Cadillac.
Oh, slapper. What is that?
Dude, I remember Wednesday nights I would beg because bedtime was at 9 o'clock, but I would beg my parents just to stay up long enough to watch the fucking intro and the song to the Fall Guy.
Oh yeah.
You hear that? Getting into the bag.
Tom Slick. I don't know who Tom Slick is. Nope. It's supposed to say Selleck or Slick.
Probably Tom Selleck. Magnum PI. Quickly Down Under. That's a hell of a movie.
Sour cream and onion chips.
Party size. No messing around with that small crap.
Oh, shit.
They were on sale. We could afford them this month.
Good.
Super sale.
You guys, Have you ever seen those fucking commercials? I think it might be Progressive. I don't know. But they talk about you're turning into your parents when you buy a house or whatever.
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh my God, I laughed my ass off of this. If, like, welcome to the meeting, whatever. If you printed off directions off the computer to get here, you're in the right spot.
Yeah.
Make me a bowl of cookies.
Paper tickets at the airport.
Yes. Yeah, those are funny.
Yeah, you make your
Ooh.
own ice cream? Yeah, you make your own ice cream?
Yeah. Have you not ever made homemade ice cream, Mikey?
I haven't done that since I was fucking, I don't know, my mom did it a few times with us, but that was early, like late 70s, early 80s.
Mikey, you gotta watch what you say when you say shit like that.
What? What did I say wrong?
You don't put the commas and shit in the right spot. You're like, I haven't had ice cream like that since I was fucking my mom. And it's just like, what? I mean, that's exactly how you said it. That's
No,
exactly
I
how
did. Get the fuck. Will you stop?
I'm just saying.
What is wrong with you?
Do you guys have my back on this? Is that there? It's like
my mom used to make it.
Sorry, Mikey.
Just saying.
Just saying.
My mom made me do it.
Yeah, she used to make us stand there, and a lot of times though, when it came, but you know what it was is that you were a kid, so you wanted results that fucking quick. You didn't want to get to the, you know what I mean? She was trying to teach us how to do it.
You didn't want to put the salt in the ice and the creamer.
She wanted to show us how to do it, and it came out fucking beautiful, by the way.
You just wanted to fucking cone with the soft serve from Dairy Queen. Here you go.
Hey, All right, listen. It's like 1:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It's early yet.
No, it's not. It's late. And it's my first day back. My first week back, I should say. So it's been a long week. And my back's starting to fucking kill me. Steve, are you doing a chat tomorrow night, kid?
Yep.
All right.
Listen, tomorrow night, look out for Stevie's notifications for the chat.
Well,
if you haven't...
I'm going to do a chat unless Dish kidnaps me.
Okay. So unless Dish kidnaps him, I always make the grandbaby's orange crush ice cream. That's awesome, Redneck Prep.
But if Dish kidnaps him, she's doing a chat.
Yeah.
There you go.
On
Either
her
way,
channel.
somehow, three things are going to happen. Dish is doing a video. She might do a chat, or Stevie's going to do a chat.
Well, it's really not a chat. It's just going to be a live stream of some guy duct taped and tied to a chair.
Yeah.
All right, listen. So we're going to get out of here. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night over at Stevie's. Stevie, what about what time? 10?
Yeah, about 10, 9:30, 10.
Okay.
Dish will also be doing a premiere showing off her new video tomorrow, probably.
There you go. So keep an eye out for that. But
just to let you know, Stevie, I might be a little late to the chat. Tomorrow is all you can eat shrimp boil that I'm going to with the family.
Oh
yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. See you, folks.
Night, guys.
Good night. Good morning.